that dial. You're now listening to Debate Talk Free Radio.
HebrewWay.com, high-quality custom Israelite apparel store. The place to find scripture-based attire for men, women, and children of all ages. We have a wide range of t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, caps, beanies, and bags, available in a full range of sizes. Also, the ideal place to find Israelite gifts for family and friends. HebrewWay.com is geared toward awakening men and women and especially the youth worldwide. Try our uniquely crafted collection with free shipping on eligible items. Help spread the word of the Most High. Visit us at HebrewWay.com. That's HebrewWay.com.
Gather yourself together with Fringes. Fringes is a new social networking app for the community. Are you looking to study, teach, cook, play, sew, and travel? Perhaps you're new to the area and are tired of spending Sabbaths alone? Are you looking for a place to post your events, products, and services? Rejoice! Fringes is here. Download free today. Available on Google Play and the App Store.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Welcome to another show. This is the bonus edition of Debate Talk for You Radio. Right now, I'm supposed to be on vacation right now, summer special. However, there's a couple things that we have to address tonight live on Debate Talk for You Radio. Some of y'all see the title if you're on Blog Talk Radio. The title is Judah Natzarah, Truth or Slander. Once again, today's show is entitled Judah Natzarah, Truth or Slander. The brother put out a video out there about maybe a week ago, and actually he did release the video today, a few hours ago, saying that he's not going to come on the show. And I'm like, Judah, I know you're listening, brother. Judah, I'm highly disappointed in you, my man. Just letting you know, man, we still have 3 hours to go, so if you happen to change your mind, the number is 319-527-6239. Make sure you call into the show. Basically, for those who don't know what this is all about, I was just going to basically address some of the issues that Judah Natzarah have when it comes to this particular brand, and I wanted to have him call in, man to man, speak to him, mano a mano, and we speak and have a discussion about some of the issues that he had with the Debate Talk Radio. I was going to open up the phone line for him and have a respectful conversation about some of the things he brought up in his video, and I'm going to post the videos in the description box for those who want to see, because, we don't hide from anything. We don't hide from, what people do, what people say. So check the description box and make sure you check out the link. Matter of fact, I'm going to put some time slots and everything in there for the audience out there so they can check it out. And again, the brother, we're not talking about Torah nights. He's talking about me, talking about us, talking about the brand. So I felt the need to bring him on the platform. He did a video, 3 videos before saying, yes, he will come on the platform and address some things. And now today, a couple hours later, he does a video saying that he's not going to come on the platform, which is highly disappointed in that. And what I'm going to do, let me introduce my special guest that's joining me tonight, Anonymous Hebrew. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, shalom, family. How y'all doing? Happy to be here. We'll go ahead and deal with this. I ain't going to call no names. We'll go ahead and deal with this guy tonight. Hopefully he call in. I would hate to have to talk about this situation without him being here, but since he keep making videos without other people being there to defend themselves, we'll go ahead and defend the brand tonight. I just want to make it clear, tonight is not about him and his personal vendettas with anybody else. It's specifically about what he's saying about the brand, and we'll deal with that tonight. Yeah, Judah, you know what I'm saying? If you need to call, if you really about all that action that you've been talking, go ahead and call in tonight so we can have this conversation, because I don't want you saying nothing else tomorrow or the next day like, oh, they talking about me when I'm not around. We specifically invited you on here tonight so you could go ahead and bring out everything that you want to bring out. So please go ahead and call in. We're not trying to act tough or nothing like that, but please believe, we're more than ready to have this conversation. Shalom. I'm going to fall back.
Yeah, for those who are, not aware, the video is entitled Stand Down, Torah Nights Are in Control, Phase 1, Warning. In this particular video, he talks about, He's not going to come on the show. And he brought up a couple things that we need to address in that video as well. But before we go there, I have to introduce my next special guest, who's the host of the Man Up segment, Brother B.A. Welcome to the show.
Yo, what's the word? All praises due to the supreme intellect known as Yahweh, in the name of his only anointed, powerful messenger known as Yeshua the Christ. I'm going to just be quick. These internet Hebrews, they pump faking. I'm going to fall back.
All right, once again, today's show is entitled Truth or Slander. You know, when somebody talks about your brand or something that you and other people have worked on to build up your show, you know, when people you gotta expect some negative, negative things being said out there on social media that come with the territory. But there's a time in a man's life you have to stand up and face that person and talk to them directly, and that's what I was trying to do with Judah Natzarah, to have him come on, not do a video, but just call into the show so we can speak man to man and talk about some of these issues that he has with Debate Talk Radio. And also, I was going to also allow him to address the other issue that he has with one of the special guests that come on the platform named Chris Harris. I was going to give him that time to present his information, bring his witnesses, and display whatever evidence he has, about this brother. And, because truth be told, we don't know exactly what this brother wants to speak about in regards to Chris Harris, but we was going to open up the floor for all, Chris Harris. Open up the floor for all of those things, but the brother decided to change his mind and not call into the show. Again, I'm saying it, we have 3 hours on the platform, bro. If you change your mind, if you happen to change your mind at any particular point, please, you're on a messenger, so you can just send me a message, let me know that you're here, and I'll definitely bring you into the on the show. I see we have callers already. Press number 1, standing by. We're going to get to the audience in a few, of course, but I got to just make a few things clear, that the brother brought up some things in the video. It's going to be quick. The brother basically was saying that in the video that Sal Showtime put Shield Squad together, right? That was one of his claims, that, it wasn't put together organically. Sal Showtime put that together. So I got an audio. I actually reached out to Faithful to God. He's from the Soldiers of God, and I'm going to play his audio addressing that particular issue. And Brother Faithful to God, I appreciate you for sending this audio. Here's what he says.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Faithful to God, and I just want to set the record straight about something Judah Natzarah said pertaining to Sal Showtime, which was incorrect. Sal did not start up SOG or Shield Squad. SOG was started up by G Consciousness and myself back in 2016. We wanted to assemble a crew of Christian apologists to discuss various topics with Hebrew Israelites, and we had been talking about this prior to going to Sal Showtime about doing this on Debate Talk for You. However, Sal did not have an involvement or ultimate say in who we ultimately added or subtracted from the crew. Sal did make a recommendation for G-Man, however, it was merely a recommendation, and it was only because G-Man was already debating on his platform. But again, Sal did not assemble or create SOG or Shield Squad, so Judah Natzarah was not being correct in what he said. And let this be on record that this is not an endorsement of Chris Harris. We remain opponents of Chris Harris's position. But as far as Sal Showtime is concerned, again, Sal did not start SOG or Shield Squad.
All right, there you have it. So, Judah, you heard that? Did you hear it? You heard it from Faithful to God, right? Hopefully he's taking down your notes. Hope you're writing this thing down. Please write it down. And it's recorded in archives. And we got some more for you guys, but I just want to get some feedback from Anonymous Hebrew and Brother B.A. This is quick work. This is going to be the quick part of the show. But Anonymous, what do you think about that? Go ahead.
Yo, so you don't want me to go in yet? You just want me to talk about what Faithful said?
Yeah, you can say that, and if you want to go in, go ahead. Whatever you want to do. Go ahead.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? All right, so look, man, I'm going to be honest with you. First off, you heard what the Brother Faithful said. So it should be obvious that Sal ain't had nothing to do with that. The fact of the matter is, all we do is sit back and worry about, or not going to say all we do, but one of our main things is making sure that we are able to defend our position against groups like Shield Squad and SOG. They actually come onto the platform and debate against Israelites. So to accuse Sal of having something to do with that is ridiculous. It's slanderous. Look up that word, Judah slanderer. Now I'm tired of you using the brand and to try to not even to not Torah night two-step around what you really want to deal with, right? The fact of the matter is, we'll get to that in a second. You know, the biggest issue that I see is you just going around lying, bearing false witness against people. Now, you're called the Torah Knights, part of the 10, part of the Decalogue. Exodus 20:16 say, thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. But yet and still, you continue to go around bearing false witness against this brother. He's allowed you to be on this platform, even though you did this before. You still continue to do things like this. And like my brother B.A. said, now you pump faking. You got me all amped up, ready to come on here and take care of this, and then don't even call in, don't show up. Talking about phase 1 is coming. Whatever phase 1 is, it don't involve debate talk for you, because this platform ain't done nothing. So the best thing to do is just stop mentioning the name. I know you still going to do it because you need some followers, you need some viewers. That's fine. Do what you got to do. But make it be known, like, we didn't have nothing to do with none of this ignorance. As a matter of fact, let me just go ahead and go into this real quick so I can just get this off my chest and just get it done. I want to make it clear, family. We ain't have nothing to do. When I say me, we, I'm talking about B.A., Sal, and myself. We didn't have nothing to do with none of this. We tried to resolve this matter peacefully. Sal reached out several times. B.A. reached out several times. I reached out several times, even though I got a lot of stuff going on. I reached out several times, specifically giving proposals on how we could deal with this. I gave these brothers several different ways of how we could handle this. And to Chris Harris's credit, he actually fell back, waiting, hoping to deal with the situation. We didn't hear nothing back from Torah Knights, nothing at all. Then they go on videos talking about whoever it is that reached out to me, you should be thanking me. You should be thanking me. Nah, bro, we're not thanking you because you won't stop bringing up people's names. Understand this. Our whole thing was we was even going to give you your own moderator that you wanted. We was even going to put it on the YouTube joint. We was going to give you the whole joint so you could have a live debate because you say you wanted to see the brother in his face. But instead, all you do is give us war, threats, and false allegations. Talking about you going to send people to people's houses. Ain't nobody threatening to do nothing to you, Judah, but you want to talk about sending people to houses. Get it straight out. Ain't nobody scared of you. I sure ain't. Go ahead and check my resume. Everybody that I've ever dealt with, I let them know straight up. And this is what I would have did to you if you would have told me or reached out to me. If I have a problem with you, I'm going to reach out to you because that's what Matthew 18 tells me to do. But don't get it sweet. Don't get it twisted, bro. We're not running around here shaking scared of the big bad Judah because you're talking about you going to nuke somebody. But we've done nothing to you for you to nuke. Understand the entire community is tired of you doing this. With that said, understand, from my perspective, you've been weighed, measured, and found wanting. The best thing for you to do now is repent from your wicked ways or continue to get chastised by the Father. That's what happened. It didn't have nothing to do with us. Because trust me, I don't got to reach out and try to get nobody's page terminated. Like I said, I'll reach out right to you. Nobody on this panel got to try to get your page terminated. Ask around. Like I said, all we do is call people straight up. You can ask Davon. Sorry, Davon, didn't mean to bring up your name, but you're a witness. You know if I got something to say, if BA got something to say, Sal got something to say, they will call that person straight up. You can ask Chris Harris. Oh, wait, no, you can't. But if you were able to ask him, he would tell you straight up. Nobody's afraid to call and reach out to you. There's a couple other people, I won't bring their names up, but there's a whole bunch of people that you could check with and find out if there's ever a problem. We reach out to you straight up. So all of this ignorance that you got going on, talking about people hiding on your page or whatever, bro, I ain't even been worried about you. To be honest with you, the last 3 months of the show, I've been worried about dealing with people like Chris Harris. You wasn't even on my radar, but you are now. I understand that. You want the attention, cool. This will be the last time we mention you, but if you keep jumping fly, we'll just go ahead and give you that work too, to be honest with you, because nobody's really checking for you. You running around here starting all kind of slander campaigns against a brother who's only trying to do positive stuff in the community. You're supposed to be a priest of the Most High. That's what you claim. But yet and still you use foul language, cuss at people, and embrace false accusations when people ain't doing nothing. You said consistently that we giving, well, I'm just going to talk because Chris brought it up, or Sal brought it up. You said we consistently give Chris a platform on the truth. on this show. The truth of the matter is, you couldn't have been paying attention to the brand because the last few months we've been attacking that brother to the point where he and I even had almost, come to a lot of words on the shows. But now, praise the Most High, this brother seemed like he's seen some of the error of his ways, and now he actually fall back on a lot of the stuff that he's teaching. But yet and still, these allegations keep coming on. You can't be paying attention. So, finally, and then if I get a chance, I'll come back. I need you to understand this specifically. Ain't nobody scared of you. Ain't nobody starting problems with you. It's all neutral over here. So please, keep the brother Sal and Debate Talk for You out of your games. Whatever it is you're going through with Chris, go through that with Chris. Chris is not a permanent host on the show. Nothing against Chris, but I told him I was going to tell you this. Chris is not a permanent host on the show. He's a special guest, just like you a special guest. So how is it Sal's fault that y'all going through this? Deal with the people that you dealing with. Deal with the people that's directly dealing with you. Like we say on the West Coast, get at who you mad at, because everything else is false. Stop tour night two-stepping. You should have called in so you could defend yourself. You still got a few hours. Go ahead and call in. We'll address it directly. But other than that, please stop the folly because it's ridiculous, man. It's really ridiculous. We're not even emotional about the situation. We just telling you straight up, chill out. You the one on there making threats, crying about this, crying about that. Leave it alone, because we not doing it. Shalom.
All right, we're going to let B.A. say his piece. Go ahead, B.A. Yeah, B.A., you there? Yeah, B.A. probably got himself on mute.
My fault.
All right.
My fault. Y'all hear me? Y'all brothers hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Go ahead.
All right. I'm looking in the dictionary at the word integrity. This is what it says. An unimpaired condition, soundness, firm adherence to a code of moral or artistic values, incorruptibility, the quality or state of being complete or undivided, completeness, honesty. Hold on. And we got somebody using the word here, Torah night. We got somebody saying that he's a priest. I see nothing of Torah. You a faker, homeboy. Real talk. And this is me. I ain't trying to get at you all foul. This is how I get at everybody on this platform who come foul or disrespectful. Dude, I'm not amused. I've been sitting up here listening to you snivel, cry for the last 2 weeks. You hit us up with a message about 2 weeks ago, crying about something with this conspiracy about my brother Basim and Sal. Then all of a sudden, the last couple of days, man, you just been sniveling like a little girl, crying left and right about, oh, my channel got shut down. That's 7 years of Torah that got destroyed. Man, your butt hurt over your channel getting shut down. Shut up and man up, homie. I'm done, Sal.
All right, well, surprise, surprise, y'all. I got a message. Guess what? Judah Natzarah is here. He made it. He's live right here. I'm about to bring him in on the phone lines. Let's say hello to Judah. What's going on, man? Welcome to the show.
Hey, Shalom. This is Judah Natzarah from the Torah Nights. To that dude that's crying, man, get some tissue, man, and shut up. Nobody cares about what you got to say. Nobody knows you. You don't put no work in the Israelite community. Just shut it down, bro, and be a student.
Let's not do the comedy show.
All right, just shut down and be a student, bro. No one knows you, bro. Okay,
Mac, when you the one on the internet sniveling, homeboy.
Man, hey, we listen to you cry, bro. Do I get to speak? We don't hurt you crying the whole time,
nothing to Torah. You weak.
Get a tissue, bro. Get a tissue, bro. Let me talk.
Yeah, Judah, hold on. We're
Hey,
gonna let you
talk when you act like a grown man.
Talk.
Nah, I got this, Sal. I got it. Yo,
how you gonna be 40-something years old and you a priest, man? My 14-year-old daughter got more integrity than you, bruh.
Nah,
you been disrespected, homie.
Hold on.
Fall back. Hold up. Sal, please, let me address this. Look, Brother Judah, real talk. We want you to call in and say your piece. Don't call in acting all crazy. Go ahead and say your piece. Because nobody on this platform has disrespected you. Nobody has disrespected you. All I did was reach out to you and try to give you a peaceful solution to this. Call in here and act like a man and deal with it. Deal with what your real issue is, not with us.
Yeah, he hung up, fellas. Judah Natzarah, call back in. I don't want to hear no excuses. Please call back in. The number is 319-527-6239. And if you call in, please have a little integrity. And let's deal with the issues at hand. You know, things that you're talking about with the brand, things of that nature. Let's talk about those issues. And also, I'm going to give you the floor so you can speak about some of the issues that you want to bring out. So when you call back in, please make sure you press number 1. And we're going to go straight to the issues that you have that you want to present. But he didn't press 1 again, so I don't see him on the switchboard anymore. But let's go to Exhibit 2. All right, so it was in the video. He was also talking about how, you know, we did a book recap about, you know, a couple months ago. We had Ron Devon Prospect on the panel. We had Only Love. We had EMUNAH, and we also had my sister Mayana. You know, they're part of the UTP show, Under the Palm, Hebrew Women Speak, and also EMUNAH's from the host of the Relationship Challenge. And we have Vocab Malone on the panel. You know, we're doing a recap about that book, right? So I decided to actually holler at Mayana and let the people know what kind of recap that was. So let me find that audio. And she gave us a 3-minute long, you know, response, but I'm just going to play like maybe a minute of it. So just to make that clear, like, what was the intent for the book recap? You know, Mayana gave her perspective, and she was actually a part of the show. Let me press play. Go ahead.
On December 20th, 2017, one of the more vocal leaders of Shield Squad, John Mark Reiser, was asked for a roundtable discussion to be confronted about the methods, intentions, and misrepresentations he published in a book called Barack Obama versus the Black Hebrew Israelites on Israel's own Debate Talk for You. The interrogation garnered thousands of views as a panel of Israelites with formal theological training, chiefly from major institutions in New York, and experts in various social sciences, with intimate and first-hand scholarship on African Hebrewisms, challenged Reiser on his assumptions, deceptions, misinformation, and generalizations. In an effort to ensure that no one could accuse the panel or audience with pelting the author, who calls himself Vocab Malone, with emotional and uninformed reactions, but unwilling to add to his book sales, gave everyone access to approximately 1/3 of the book for free, so that they could identify what makes this writing so malicious and problematic. It was clear within moments that this was no positive promotion. The panel scored several confessions from the author regarding his malintent and motivation behind the book. At the end of the discussion, each panel member gave their reason for why this group could not be permitted to thrive in our community. And
yeah, like I said, it's 3 minutes long. It's 3 minutes long, though. You have to, y'all heard it, though. Y'all heard it. I believe Judah Natzarah is back. He is back. So we're about to bring him back on. But I want to get that part clear as far as the book recap. But if y'all didn't hear the book recap, please go to the archives. Go check it out. You know, it's called the book recap, the Black Hebrew Israelite. No, Barack Obama versus the Black Hebrew Israelites. Go check that out. It got a couple thousands of views on the YouTube page. Make sure you go check that out. Or you can go to iTunes to the podcast section, or you can go to Blog Talk Radio. We want to bring back Judah Natzarah. Hopefully,
Yo, Sal, I'm going to fall back. I'm going to mute, and I'm going to just let this dude run his mouth. I'm going to let him spin his rhetoric. We'll let him give him his little 5 minutes of fame. He want to be famous, we'll let him have it.
Yeah, hopefully he comes in respectfully and let's deal with the issues. Let's do that. All right, here we go. Judah Natzarah, you're back on. What's going on, man?
All right, thanks, sister, for muting yourself. All right, nobody wants to hear you. Now,
you can't control yourself, man? You can't hold on, bro.
Wait. Dudes can come out and call me a homosexual and do all this, but when I check that female who's crying, you're going to start checking me up?
We're going to give you the floor. You got the whole night.
All right, thank you, please. Thank you.
You have the whole, wait, hold on.
No, we don't have the whole night. I got a kid to take care of.
Yes, we do. No, okay.
Okay.
So how much time do you have?
Can I speak, please?
How much time do you have? That's what I'm asking.
Like a half an Sal, let me speak, please. Then y'all can talk all the mess you want about Torah Nights, because that dude, BA, nobody knows him. Okay? He's done nothing for the Israelite community. Nothing. Now, let me speak, please. My number one issue is there is a former he's an Hebrew Israelite in nationality, but he left the truth and went to Christianity. He specifically told me that Sal Showtime was responsible for assembling the team of Shield Squad to go against the Hebrew Israelites. That's a fact. Not even just that, he's not even the only one. There's two other ones. I'm not even going to name them. The Christians, you probably can figure it out yourself. There's two other Israelites who also kind of said the same thing. So while y'all thinking that people are not talking to Torah Knights, they are talking to Torah Knights because we're for the people. This that sister talking about, I'm looking for fame. Everybody knows me. I come on the debate platform and wash dudes up. Okay. Now my gripe is this. This dude's talking about my channel got clipped. I need to man up. I have 7 years of Torah teaching. That dude don't have 7 minutes of Torah teaching. Okay. He's just over here holding pom poms. So he don't keep the Torah anyway. So he don't care. So the sister needs to be quiet and just be a student. Now,
let's focus on the issue.
When everybody, the Israelite community heard, the Israelite community heard Chris Harris tell Israelites, put the Torah down. They heard him say it. He got 10 Israelites out of the truth. Then we see him on Debate Talk for You platform debating as if he keeps the Torah. Now, even the Christians will vouch for this because they call him out too. Dude's double-minded, and he's an agent. And we got him. And he knows we got him. So all this crazy talking and all this, that's all futile, bruh. We got you, bruh. You want to call everybody homosexuals and all that, bruh? Do you want to explain to everybody your origins, where you come from, bruh? Or do Torah Knights have to do that? Because we got you, bruh. We got pictures and information. That's what I want to say. So, yeah, I was told that Sal Showtime was responsible for assembling the team of Shield Squad or suggesting they get together to battle the Hebrew Israelites. Other Israelites also hit me up and they were like, yo, do you see this dude Vocab Malone over here making money off of our struggle and off of our labor and off of our grief? And I went to this platform, and sure enough, I saw Vocab Malone out here promoting his book, Barack Obama versus the Black Hebrew Israelites. And it wasn't just me. The Israelite community felt like, yo, man, what's going on? Now, another gripe. I'm one of the top teachers in Israel, whether Messianic or Torah-based, we all know. Okay? They all know. So the sister talking about I'm looking for fame, everybody already knows who I am. I came on Debate Talk for You. I bring the views and beat up my opponents. Okay? Torah Knights is teaching the temple science and all that. Number 4, Chris Harris likes to talk a lot of trash, talking about I teach Freemasonry and Kabbalah. He wants to debate on this platform, but you don't enforce the rules of the person has to answer a question. Because when I debate this clown, I'm going to use the Torah and prophets, and that's it. When this dude starts bringing out witchcraft books, all you Christians out there and Israelites, just know that this dude's a fraud and ban him because this dude's officially banned from the Israelite community. Second off, why do you have a dude on here who's obsessed with men's private areas? They're accusing a dude with Asperger's of being a homosexual. Anybody who does any type of research knows people with Asperger's disease, they can't even relate socially to people. They are socially unadaptable. They are intelligent in certain ways, but they do not socialize well with others. So these dudes over here cyberbullying a person with a mental disorder. Okay? But like I said before, we have Chris, and we know where he comes from. We know what school he comes from. We know who his leader and what happened to him. We know all of that. Okay? So, Chris Harris, you want to come on and talk about your Freemasonic origins, or should Torah Knights, the inner invisible circle that none of y'all will never see and none of you will never talk to, they're going to keep dropping these pictures down and information line by line through the phases. All right? So, what else is there? There's a few more. Hold on. There's a few more gripes. Go ahead. Give me a second.
Yeah, man, you got to listen. I wish you had more time to stay with us, man, because we want to address all the issues, So you only have half an hour. That's it? Just half an hour? That's all you have?
Yeah, I have a baby. I'm here with my baby. She's sleeping right now. She's going to wake up in a little bit.
Okay.
I'm saying, now, Sal, I'm not asking you yes or no, but did you have any hand whatsoever in assembling or promoting the idea that there be a Christian group to battle against the Hebrew Israelites? Because this Christian claims that you did.
Mm-hmm. Well, you just heard the audio. Did you hear it? Did you hear the audio from Faithful to God? And also, you heard about the book recap from Mayana, stating that that's clearly not true. Faithful to God is one of the founder members of the Soldiers of God and the Shield Squad. So I have an audio with him saying directly that no. I can play it for you again if you didn't hear it. Want me to play it for you again?
I heard it. You think dudes are going to Sal? Come on, man. You think dudes are going to come out and Sal? What about when G-Man was on ISUPK and people started getting on G-Man, being like, G-Man, who assembled the Shield Squad? Do you know he wouldn't answer? They're like, G-Man, why aren't you answering that question? He avoided that. So I'm sitting there watching like, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, but
and there's other Israelites too that also know.
Yeah, but I'm answering the question directly. Right, I'm telling you.
The public wants to know.
Right, and I'm answering your question directly. So I have no way of forming the Shield Squad or SOG or SOJ. I have no way to do that. I'm not affiliated with them. Good.
Okay, now let me ask a question. Why did you allow a person who attacks the Israelites on a constant basis to make money off of them?
Well, again, when it came to the book recap, did you hear the book recap? Did you ever get a chance to listen to that show?
Yeah, I heard all that. That's not really answering the question.
I don't know what you're talking about because when we did the book recap,
he made a book about the Hebrew Israelites and made money off of our labor, our grief, our pain. And you promoted it on this platform. And even Israelites who don't even like me were hitting me up like, yo, Judah, you see this? I had to like come in and tune in like, whoa. Like, this is ill.
As far as
because now people are like, they're wondering, like, where do you stand?
Like I said, nobody that I know has purchased the book, the Barack Obama versus Black Hebrew Israelites. And as a matter of fact, if you heard the audio that Mayana said, the brother had to distribute some things for free so we could do some research so we could actually critique the book when we did the book recap on that day. And if you can tell when you heard it, it didn't go so well. As a matter of fact, I haven't heard from Brother Vocab in a while now, ever since that book recap has went down.
But the attempt was made, but you gave him faith.
Right.
So you give these. So first off, Chris is an agent. That's his number. That's his first and foremost. And people out there who know, they know we have this dude. This dude comes from a Freemasonic organization, and I'm gonna leave it right there because we're gonna drop it in piecemeal over time. Here we go.
In regards to the Chris, stand by. In regards to the Chris, we want to address that. We want to address those things. You know, but
how you gonna sit up here and talk to another grown man and tell him how to run his show, man?
No, that woman has his own time. No, that woman has his own time to talk. That dude has his own time to talk.
Come on, it has to be one at a time, y'all. Come on. I gotta mute you for a little while, so I gotta let VA speak as well. Yeah, you can speak.
Okay. Listen, it's anonymous Hebrew. I just wanted to hear clear from Judah. I mean, there's been things that Judah has said, things he's been accused of, and you still allowed him on the platform. So I want to understand from his perspective, one, he hasn't produced any proof of these allegations. These are simply allegations, right? They're allegations about Judah. There are some very slanderous, bad allegations about Judah, but yet he's still been allowed to come on the platform. So what I'm asking is Judah, if you can answer my question, please, and I understand if you don't want to answer it, but inquiring minds want to know, since you're talking about other people, if you have all of this proof on Chris, and I'm not saying like I said, Chris is not a part of the actual brand. Like Chris is not a host, he's not a co-host, he's a special guest just like you. So if there's all of this
okay, can I talk, please? I don't have that much time.
If you got all of this proof of who Chris is, then one, why haven't you dropped it? And two, if there is no proof, Torah says we can't take it serious. You're a Torah teacher. If there is no proof, we can't take that serious. So how can Sal take that serious if you haven't produced any proof?
And that's what you're here for.
Okay, are you done?
I wanted you to produce that. I want you to produce
Is it done?
I'm going to let you speak. Yeah, I'm going to let you speak.
Okay. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
Okay.
I want to make it clear.
Now, let me answer this question. Let me answer this question.
Wait, stand by. Judah.
What's going on? Yo, this ain't, listen. See, people tend to think that Torah Knights is like they're going to be no, we're the bully.
Why are you rushing the process?
Okay, why is he talking?
You ain't no bully.
He's not talking anymore. I'm talking to you now.
Okay, let me speak. I'm a guest, right? Let me speak.
Right, I'm going to let you speak. I'm just saying that was the purpose of the show altogether, for you to produce the evidence. But go ahead, you can speak now. Go ahead. I know you have a little bit of time. Speak.
No, as I told you via video, I said, Sal, get away from this dude. Get this dude off your platform. Because when we drop these nukes, it's going to be in increments. We're not going to just spill it all out at once. Nah, bro. No, we're going to drag it out like he does, That's what we're going to do. So, we've been watching this dude. Listen, ain't nobody worried about none of these dudes who think that they're on the offense. These dudes are on the defense, and they know. They know it. Now, you will see the proof. I'm not going to do it on here. I'm going to do it so the public can see it, so the Israelite community can see it, so the Christians can see it. And they can say, Chris, bro, how do you explain this? Where does this come from? Because this dude's been talking about men's private areas and all sorts of folly and in people's business. Me and Amber Bourne are two grown adults. The difference between me and her and my wife and her husband, not Chris Harris. That dude needs to take care of business with his wife. That's why she don't have no kids. Okay, but that dude's all up in my business, checking up my business and taking pictures and doing all this kind of funny business. My dude, we got you. We know where you come from. Now, are you going to tell it on Debate Talk for you? Because Sal will give you the platform where you can lie and spin it, but we're going to drop it. We ain't going to say a word. We're going to let the pictures speak for themselves and the words speak for themselves, and then the public can decide who's lying. So then I'm saying, Sal, if you keep having this doing your shows, you're going to look like an agent promoter. This dude's an agent. We have people who know already who are not even in Torah nights. They know. I'm like, just be quiet, hold on. You got to be strategic in battle because we see that we see. Now, hold on. There's a fact. This is a fact. Josh from Torah Nights will tell you. We were on an offline chat with Basim from Global Media Inc. He's a good brother. Okay? I have no problem with him. But what did he say to me and Josh? He said, I can't have you guys online. I can talk to you guys offline, but I can't have you guys online or else I will get in trouble. Okay? So me and Josh are looking, we're like, well, wait a minute, who are you going to get in trouble from? Like Donald Trump, Obama? Like what organization is this that's so against the Torah Nights? Who? Now he talks to me, but he can't have me online.
So why would you think Debate Talk for you, or why would Debate Talk for you pop in your head when it comes to him saying that? Why would it, out of all people, Sal Showtime would pop in your head?
Okay. Now let me answer. Josh from ABT, he's a frequenter of this platform. Yes or no?
Yeah,
okay, that's all I answer for you. Okay, now, from day one. Okay, that's pretty interesting because he also gives presentations on Global Media Inc. So why does Josh from ABT get to go on Global Media Inc. when I've never had any problem with Basim and his platform at all? But due to quote-unquote business purposes, he will get in trouble if he has me on the platform or Torah Nights. But people can go bounce back from your platform to his platform. Come on, man. The public is not stupid, bro. We're not stupid.
Let me ask you a question real quick. Think about it. This is my channel.
Question. What about an answer?
For you. Think about it. Why would I invite you to Debate Talk for you, which I have a lot of viewers on Blog Talk Radio, but tell this brother to not bring you on that platform? Why would I have you on this platform, but not have you on that platform? Does that make any sense to you?
Now, can I answer? Yes, it does. Now, can I answer?
How?
Okay, because when Judah Natzarah... Okay, go ahead. So I can speak.
No, I said how. No, I said how. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Because when I come to debate, when I come to your platform and wash dudes up, views come. If you look at my debates and then look at the preceding and after videos, I don't really care about the views or whatever. I just care about slaying cats with the Torah. Whose views are the highest? Mine. I put thousands of views on your platform. I don't get paid for it. Right. I don't get a thank you. Mm-hmm. I don't get nothing. All I get is you let people come on who are agents, okay, come on and slander my name and call me a homosexual when I got 3 kids. And you ain't heard Judah Natzarah talk about no homosexual nothing. Okay? But you got dudes on here talking about dudes' penises and, dudes' private areas and all this other sorts of folly and giggling and acting weird. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's folly. So that's the answer. Because I bring views to the thing. That's like I said. If we go to Sakari's platform, you know the whole Israelite community is going to come in. And if you think they're going to sit there and let Chris watch me teach out the Torah and prophets, and he'll say, that's Freemasonry and Kabbalah. That's Freemasonry and Kabbalah. You think they're going to allow that? They're going to be like, nah, bro, get out of here with that folly, bro. You're an agent. They know full well. But he can come on this platform and talk that, and everyone's like, oh, yeah, that's true. Well, that's okay. We're going to see who the real Freemason is and who the real homosexual is. Like I said, you can give him audience to come on here and try to refute it before it comes out. But, bro, phase one's already in. It's already here. So I bring views to the platform. That's my answer. That's why.
All right. So you bring views to the platform. I'm gonna let you get in. You bring views to the platform, right? So why would I not have you? And for the record, Brother Basim is in total control of his own channel. I have nothing to do with who he brings on his channel. I have nothing to do with any guests that he brings on there. So he's in total control, and I wish he would have given me the audio, but I know the brother don't want to be a part of the drama. So that's the only reason why I didn't give me any audio to say that. Yeah, he's a good dude. So he's not going to want to be a part of it. And you know he's a good dude, too. You confirmed it. So,
yeah, I know he's a good dude, but he's in league with a certain group who has an agenda, and everybody knows it. Outside of you guys, of course. You guys, I don't know what's wrong with y'all, but like, we all clearly see what's going on. Tour Nights beats everybody, but we're left out. Wait, I beat So Real in his own book, and next thing you know, he's on the platform talking the next day. People are like, wait a minute, wait. So dudes get totally murdered on the platform and then come back the next. Come on, man.
Yeah. Again, hold on. I said again, we have no control over. That's by Sim's channel. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about your channel. Right. I've never been on Bob Sim's channel live. I'm talking about your channel. Right. Okay. So got killed in our debate, and he was back the next day. But hold on, Sal. So Real got killed in that debate, and he was back on the panel the next day for a panel discussion. Like, how does that work? So wait. When does a dude get knocked out in the first round get a title shot? Come on, man. Like that's just ridiculous. So it's like, like what's really going on?
That show was already set. That show was already set before your debate. That show was already set before your debate. How are you going to say that he's bringing somebody on?
Wait. Did you call Tour Nights? They saw the video. Trey made a video about the thing he gave a video.
You're not even listening to what I'm saying.
I am addressing it. So you reach out to Shield Squad and then before you reach out to other Israelites. Prominent, known Israelites. Dudes who put in work. Dudes who slay.
Listen, can you listen for a second? I know you got to go soon. Judah, I'm fully aware.
Oh, no, I got some time. Go ahead.
Oh, you got time? Okay, you got time now. Okay, good.
Now you got time.
Thank you.
Give us a whole snivel.
Hold on, Sal. Who are these cheerleaders over here? Because nobody knows them in the Israelite community.
Hey, homie, I ain't no cheerleader, bro. You know how to get at me, man. Me and you was just getting at each other about a week ago. Now I'm going to say you don't know me. Get up out of here, dude.
I got your cheerleader. And the next time you talk about sending
you way in Japan. Come on, bro. Who's scared of you?
Sending somebody to my house. Ain't nobody worried about you. You in Japan.
Yeah, Judah, if you're going to do this, bro, you got to have some kind of respect, man. These are my co-hosts on the Man Up segment.
These ain't them type of Israelites.
These are my co-hosts.
We not them gang.
Right.
You want to get down, we'll get down.
If you want to do this, you got to have some kind of respect, man. All right? So let's do this again. Okay, who wanted to speak, though? Was it anonymous?
No, you go ahead, Sal. Do your thing.
Yeah, just do your thing, man. Dude ain't going to be respectful, so I'm going to just go fall back and let you do your thing.
Yeah,
I'm 43 years old. These dudes are talking to me like I'm their age. No, bro, I got 3 kids, and I put in work. Nobody knows you, little sister.
You act like you 26. You act like you
43 years old.
You act like you 26, though.
Yeah, I see you're not able to control yourself, right?
And you don't know. You don't know what I do. You don't know what I do behind the scenes. You don't know how many people I help behind the scenes. You don't know what degrees I got to do counseling to help Israelites come out of bad situations behind the scenes. Just because everybody ain't out here trying to dance for dollars like you, don't mean that we ain't working. You mad because your channel got shut down, not mine, not Josh's, not Sal's. Stop calling names and be a grown man. Ain't nobody worried about you like that,
Yeah, like you said, you 40-something years old, bro. Come on, man. Got to get it together, man. We can have a decent conversation without all the name calling and all the comedy that you bring into the platform, bro. Again, these are my brothers. They're joining me tonight so we can discuss this issue. I'm going to bring you back in. Again, if it keeps on going like that, bro, you got to have a little respect so we can have this conversation because I wouldn't do that on your platform, you know. So let me go and bring him back in one more time.
Yeah.
On 3. Let's go.
Are you going to talk to me, Sal, or are you going to have your cheerleaders talk to me? I don't know them. I don't care about how many degrees they got. I don't get money for teaching Israel. Can I talk? What's going on here, bro?
Right, but you're attacking these.
I don't get paid 1 red cent for teaching.
Go ahead. Are you there? 813. He just hung up. Fellas. Yeah, man, brother, listen, man. You gotta have a little bit of class, man. A little bit of respect when you call into the platform, man. This ain't Torah Night Radio. We could just wild out and start cursing and going crazy, bro. We have an audience that's listening. We're gonna bring the audience in to chime in and say their piece as well. But again, if you want to have a conversation with us, you got to be respectful, man. All the name calling and all the... Nah, we're not doing that, man. But go ahead, Anonymous. You want to say something?
Yo, all I'm saying is this, man. All I keep hearing is that he mad at a certain individual. I don't hear where Debate Talk for You has done anything. The dude is not listening to reason. I want the audience to know. I want the whole community to understand this is the thing that me and BA fight against. This is the thing that we got to deal with behind the scenes. Like I said, I reached out to this dude several times. A 43-year-old grown man that says he has 3 children, and this is how he acts. You're not going to come on here and cuss and yell and call people names like we children. Act like an elder. We'll treat you like an elder. We respect our elders. We don't respect children. Children get chastised. Stop acting like a child. It's obvious that you're mad at one person and you're trying to blame that on everyone else. Deal with that one person. But unfortunately, it seems like that one person is getting at you. Now, I'm going to put it out there. Right? Everybody else trying to tiptoe around it. That one person is exposing you. And all you doing is saying, oh, well, it's true. It's true. I'm a man. I'm a man. Well, then you need to work on that. Because the word, the law, the Torah is not supposed to have you acting like that. That's what it is. If it was between you and old girl and all that extra, it wouldn't have leaked out into the public. Clean up your house and stop attacking other people. Sal ain't out here acting like that. BA ain't out here acting like that. I ain't out here acting like that. Mr. Torah Knight is out here acting like that. That's the problem, not the platform. That's something personal between y'all that we got to clean up now because you acting like a child. That's all I got.
All I got to say is this, man. It's dudes like this that give the rest of us Israelites a bad name. It's dudes like this that continue that makes it possible. Well, hold on. Let me slow down. It's dudes like this. Reasons for this type of behavior is why we got so many haters on the internet getting at the Israelites so tough right now. It's dudes like this who continue to act this way, and then all of a sudden, it's other brothers like, why we keep getting called this? Why we keep getting called that? You want to know why, Israel? Because the clowns like this in the community get to run around unchecked. That's the problem in Israel. Everybody in Israel got this attitude where I can't be corrected. This man couldn't even humble himself and repent. But you Torah Knights, get the hell up out of here, man. Go ahead, Sal.
All right. So, like I said, the brother hung up. The brother seemed like he can't control what he says. He can't have at least a little bit of respect just to have this kind of conversation. And, if he calls back and be respectful about it, we could continue it. But what we going to do, fellas? Y'all want to go to the phone lines? Y'all ready to go to the phone lines and hear what the family got to say?
Yeah, let everybody
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Since he's too scared to stand in the fire. And now I'm going to calm down. I'm going to let y'all know what's really going on. Because maybe y'all don't understand. This is what people that are scared do. This is a diversion tactic. Because he know he's going to get roasted tonight. Because he's been making slanderous comments that are unfounded, untrue, and biased because he's angry. So go ahead and let him get roasted since he wasn't man enough to stand in the pocket.
Yeah, man. It's a song by B Legit called Scared Man. Look that up, y'all. Scared Man. And like I said, another thing too, man, I'm just loving, I can't wait to hear the audience. And audience, this is me, Brother BA, asking everybody. Are you guys in favor of doing the heathen list? The heathen list. This is what I would like to do. Let's set up a heathen list and put up a public display for the whole community to know this brother or this group are a bunch of heathens. You have been warned. Ultimate rebuke. Let's follow up on that. I would love to hear the audience perspective on that. I'm going to fall back.
Then let me say one more thing, Sal. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Y'all want to know why professionals in all of Israel, all those who really claim to be Israel that are sitting in quiet and don't want to come out and be a part of it, you witnessing right now. You witnessing right now why we can't grow as a nation. Because we have people like Judah, Natzarah acting like that. Now, I said it, Anonymous Hebrew. You want to throw bombs and nukes, come nuke. I'm the one for you. I'm just going to be honest with you. Because ain't nobody worried about you. Ain't nobody done nothing to you. Everybody's tried to be respectful to you, and this is how you act. Sal tries to give you a chance, and this is how you act. Understand, community, these are the things that you have to get rid of. These are the things that the Most High is unpleased with. An Israelite attacking another Israelite when they are trying to be helpful, when they're trying to give him a chance to make his claims. And this is how he acts. He calls grown men cheerleaders when he's the elder. This is what our elder, our so-called elder does. You want me to respect that? My daughter, who's 4 years old, has more self-control than that. It's ridiculous. Go ahead, Sal.
And one more thing, Sal. Israel, how you going to get respect when you got dudes in this community and you don't check them? How you going to get respect? How you expect the Christian to respect you? How do you expect everybody else who's your enemy to respect you? Just think about that. This is what me and Anonymous is trying to do, clean up the image, because there's an assault on us, man. And every single time we get up on the Man Up segment, we try to bring integrity back. But we don't get no support from no damn body in this community, man. And this is the madness we got to put up with behind the scenes. Now you guys got a taste of it. And guess what? It's been more of this madness than me and Anonymous have been going through. This is what we go through, trying to reach out to brothers and talk to them cordially, and we got to deal with this, you know what. Go ahead, Sal.
And for the record, these brothers, again, gave the brother a peaceful proposal and tried to get him on a platform, so we can have this debate with another moderator, because, he's complaining about how I moderate. These brothers put up together a great, proposal for the brother to come on. These same brothers, and, this is the respect that happens when you verbally speak to these individuals. Go figure. Well, let's go to the phone lines. 319-527-6239. Let's go to 916-747. You're live.
Shalom, Sal. Excuse me, Shalom, Sal. Shalom, BA. Shalom, Anon. This is Sister Ashanti. I want to say a couple of things, if I could. Brother Anonymous and Brother BA, I work with these brothers. When I say work, we work. A lot of the times when we work and put things together and get things going and organized and structured, we're not doing things to be seen of men. And that means we're not doing things to be seen of people. We're not doing anything to get cookies and kudos and accolades and attaboys and attagirls. We do our stuff. We help the people who are in need. We don't need recognition from anybody that we're doing the work. Actions speak louder than words. So I do want to commend my brothers for that, and I thank them for their contributions to the infrastructure of Israel. Those who want to have the Most High's will imposed upon them, and those who want to carry out the will of the Most High, that display the fruits of the Spirit: love, compassion, grace, mercy, and long-suffering, which is patience. Number 2, heathen list. Torah gives a diagnosis, and that is Lashon Hara. Lashon Hara is the evil tongue. It means when you're gossiping, slandering, tale-bearing, backbiting against your brother or your sister, you are put outside of the camp. And until you are healed, until you recognize your faults, until you recognize your unrighteousness, until you recognize your disobedience, you are not allowed back into the camp. So Torah already has a prescription for this. I commend the brothers for putting that out and just reiterating what needs to be done for this community. This is what I'll say lastly. I'm in shock. I'm prayerful though. This behavior, we got to ask ourselves: is this behavior of the Spirit of the Most High? Because if we're saying the Spirit of the Most High allows that type of behavior, conduct, that type of rhetoric, that type of emotionalism, we got to ask ourselves, what are we really in this for? Are we really serving the Most High, or are we serving our own belly? So, wow. Wowzers is what I will say. And the brother the brother called in and did not address any issues. You have recorded witnesses, and then you have people not even wanting to call and be recorded because they might be associated, you know, with the person they're being accused of. So when a person is accusing, they have to give all of the evidence, the facts, the proof, you know, so issues. And my last question, or my last saying is a question. Judah Natzarah, if you've been given every opportunity to debate Chris Harris, why will not you take that up? If you said you have to drag it out, okay, well, you know, you're going to drag it out. And hopefully the dragging out won't be until this generation is all passed away. So I yield. I love you, Brothers Anonymous, VA, Sal. We still got much work to do out here. We still got the harvest out here, you know, and we out here laboring. We doing what we're doing. We don't need no accolades, and we don't need no rewards, and we don't need to be seen. So with that, I yield. Sal, love you. Keep up the great work. And this show show got my respect. And after tonight, you got to put some respect on the name, put some respect on the brand. Debate Talk for you. Shalom.
Shalom. Yeah, anybody want to say anything? Yeah, I can say it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yo, Shalom, we love you, sis.
Hey, much love to my big sis. You know I love you to death, man. Real talk, man. For y'all who don't know, that's my big sis, man. Much love and respect to her. And most high willing, she's one of the individuals who's really stepped up to the plate, who is really showing individuals and other sisters and brothers how to conduct themselves. Because here we don't hate women. We love them, and we allow our sisters to teach because we understand that the image of the Most High manifests with them as well. Go ahead, Sal.
All right, let's go to the next caller. Let's go to 770-896. You're live.
Hey, Shalom. Can I be heard in this piece?
Yeah, Brother Josh.
Oh, man. Shalom, Sal. Shalom, BA. Shalom, Anonymous. Hebrew. I had to drag it out a little bit. The same way, you know, Judah Natzarah trying to drag out this thing that he's doing. Now, y'all already know, being that, you know, all the love Debate Talk for You have shown me, Sal personally, and the Debate Talk for You audience, you know, the love they've shown me. You know, I got a few haters here and there, but for the most part, you know, Debate Talk for You has shown me much love. So, you know, and people say stuff like, you know, they consider me to be the number one guy on here, and if that is the truth, if they do feel that way, if the majority does feel that way, then, you know, any shot at Debate Talk for You is automatically by default a shot at Brother John. So you know I'm about to go in, so just sit back, get out your popcorn, get out your drink, I'm about to go in. First of all, the stuff that Judah Natzarah, and you know what I mean when I say Natzarah, because that was your homosexual alias. Yes, I said it. I put it out there. I did it in the video. Still yet to be debunked. You lied about your name. You said it ain't how you spell your name. And then when I exposed you for that being your homosexual alias name, you tried to say, oh, that is how you spell my name, but that still ain't me. So you're caught in your lies, dude. But I'm not even here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about what this dude is basically trying to do. He said something about Barcel and Sal, and why Barcel let me on global media, and then let him on. Let me just clear something up for you right now. First of all, Barcel reached out to me through Sal. Sal did not go to Barcel and say, hey, put Josh on your show. Barcel reached out to me through Sal and asked me if I would like to come on his show and promote my documentary. That's what happened, bro. Ain't nobody conspiring against the freaking 4 nights, bro. Get over yourself. See, when you're stuck on yourself like that and people ignore you, you automatically think something wrong with them. You never stop once to consider that maybe it's your attitude. It's the way you try to force yourself on people. But we'll get to that just a little bit later. Second of all, you can call Barcel or contact him. That is, if he's willing to talk to you, and he'll tell you when I came on his show. He asked me about 10 minutes before the show started, if I would mind having Judah Natzarah on the panel with me to go in on these committed people. I told him I have no problem with that. Keep in mind, this is after I put out my video exposing Judah Natzarah. Now, you need to ask yourself a question, debate talk to you. And by the way, I got screenshots of all of this stuff, so we can't deny it. But if I just put out a video about you allegedly being a homosexual, why in the world would you reach out to somebody who has me on their show and ask if you can tag team with somebody who just made so-called false allegations against you being a homosexual? Why would you want to do anything with me? Then I'm going to let you know that the dude is double-minded and unstable. Because I don't care how bad you want to, quote-unquote, bang on kill it. If I just got through doing a video calling you a faggot, why in the world would you want to tag team with me? You could have just called Basim up and just be like, yo, Basim, after Josh is done, let me come on your show and I'll go in on Kim too. No, you actually said you wanted to buddy up with me. This is not even a month after my video had been up about you. So that lets you know that you're playing games. Because ain't nobody finna do a video about Brother Josh and call him a faggot, and then you think within a month I'm reaching out to do something with them, to partner up with them? That's crazy right there. And yes, again, it's on the record with screenshots, so you can't deny it. Second of all, bro, you need to check the way you step to people. This is what you do, and you get the same thing to me. You get the same thing about them. You do this to everybody. You make videos, and you troll live streams and Google Hangouts, and you attack people. You disrespect people. Then you turn around and want somebody to let you on their show. You follow what I'm saying? That's not how it works, bro. You can't come disrespecting people and talking about their platform and then hit them up behind the scenes saying, let me be a guest on the show. Your whole approach is jacked up. That's how you come at people. How did you come at me? You didn't even know me. I didn't even know you. The second you learn about the debate talk for you, what do? You go under the videos that Sal uploads to YouTube and you start dogging me. You even start telling people I was afraid of you, that I had said I was going to stop debating so much because of you. You heard me say that on a video that existed 2 years before you even heard about debate talk for you. But what do? You did that video and you did not even realize that a lot of videos that Sal be uploading of his blog talk shows, sometimes those shows be 2, 3, 4, 5 years old. And Sal just not getting around to uploading them to YouTube. You didn't even bother to investigate when the video was done. You just heard me say in a video that I'm going to take a break from debating so much, and you go on YouTube and you lie and say, oh yeah, Brother Josh stepping down from debating because the Torah Knights are here. He's afraid of the Torah Knights. This is the kind of stuff you do. You never conceded to correction when I pointed that out. You never said, my bad, I thought, in all my egotism and arrogancy that you were perhaps stepping back because you had shown up. No, you didn't do that. You just kept on attacking and attacking. That's what you do. That's what you were doing tonight. You were trying to be out of control, so Sal would be forced to either keep muting you or you would just get mad and hang up yourself. I knew you were going to do that before the show even started because you don't want to address the issues head on. You keep talking about you don't know who BA is. You don't know who Anonymous is. Well, I know who they are. You follow what I'm saying? I know who they are, and I respect them, and they respect me. But none of us respect you. So do you think we care what you think about us? Who are you? You know what people doing in the Israelite community. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure you're doing a lot of work in the black Hebrew community for freaking Japan. Yeah, you have a lot of black folks in Japan. Show us these homeless shelters and show us these drug rehabilitation programs you got for Israelites in Japan. All you do is sit in front of a camera and run your mouth. You are nothing but daytime television. You are a torn-like Israelite version of The View. That's all you do is sit around and gossip about men all day long. You talk about what you do in the Hebrew Israelite community. All you do is try to start beef with people. That's all you are about. That's all the Torah nights are about. They wake up in the morning and they say, okay, who can we start a beef with today? This is why they're doing all this stuff with the debate talk for you. Because ain't nobody been throwing those dollars on the stage when you get on their stripper pole, Judah Natzarah. That's all you try to do. You want somebody to throw you some dollars when you get on their stripper pole because you're nothing but an attention whore. That's all you are, and you're trying to use the big talk for you to get some attention for yourself. You don't even care about what kind of attention it is. Y'all really think, see, this is the misconception that DA and Anonymous Hebrew and Sal may be having. See, y'all thinking that he's doing all of this because he got something to prove, or that he's trying to clear up his name. That's not why Judah is doing this. Judah is doing this because nobody ain't been dropping them dollars. No band's been making him dance, metaphorically speaking. So what he's trying to do is step up his strip game. That's all he's trying to do. That's why he's trying to drag Sal in to something that is essentially between him and Chris Harris, because he knows that Chris Harris is on Debate Talk to You. That has nothing to do with Sal. If Sal let Vocab Moon come on here and promote a book, that doesn't mean that Sal endorses any or all of the material in the book. Sal let other people, Sal had atheists on the show before. Does that mean that Sal endorses atheism? Sal had Muslims on the show before. Does that mean Sal endorses Islam? No. If somebody comes on Sal's platform and they are promoting the book, then you can't hold that against Sal. No more than you can hold Jerry Springer accountable for somebody on there talking about some good bikes and transvestites and all that stuff. That don't mean Jerry Springer endorses that. So what you're trying to do, and it's getting old, and you're trying to just mystify all of this when everybody can clearly see what you're doing. Only thing you're trying to do, because Chris Harris been exposing the doctrine of the Torah Night. Yeah, he went personal here and there, but he's been exposing the doctrine of the Torah Night. What you're trying to do now is you're trying to deflect everybody's attention from that, and you're trying to make it about some kind of conspiracy against the Torah Night. First of all, y'all, and I hope the Torah Night are listening, do y'all honestly believe that the government, the Illuminati, and all these so-called powers that be are so afraid of the Torah Night that they're going to enlist Sal to try to take out the Torah Night? Are you kidding me? This dude is delusional. Second of all, you saw some Sal formed up the Shield Squad to try to take out the Torah Night. Dude, Sal got me. Sal got the whole ABT squad behind him. If Sal wanted to hire some kind of quote-unquote squad group to take you out, Sal got my number on speed dial, dude. Sal don't need Vocab Malone, the Shield Squad, So Real. If Sal wants you gone, if he just trying to just really want to do that, who do you think will be the first person Sal call if he just really wanted you gone? See, he's talking Sal trying to turn Christians against Hebrew Israelites and Torah. Dude, are you stupid? I teach Torah. I teach Israel. Everybody knows that. Ask anybody. I teach Torah, Tanakh, Sabbath, dietary law, holy days, wearing the fringes. I teach all of that, and Sal knows this. If Sal tried to do something like that, then Sal would have a big conflict of interest, because these people would have to go after me first, being that I'm the face that most people consider of Debate Talk for You. And then you got BA right here, and you got Anonymous Hebrew right here. He got a brother doing a man up, brothers, doing a man up segment. BA. Do you know what BA stands for? Judah Ben Abraham. Who do you know calls themselves Ben and Bat Abraham, or Ben and Bat Israel or Yisrael? Hebrew Israelite. So that's the Israelite right there, hosting a man up segment. Then you got Anonymous Hebrew. Not anonymous heathen, not anonymous Gentile, anonymous Hebrew. There's two Hebrew Israelites that Sal have given an entire segment on Debate Talk for You too, but Sal is conspiring against the Hebrew Israelites. And let's not forget the guy who most people consider number one on Debate Talk for You, not bragging, I'm just telling how people look at it, me. And I also teach Torah. Every Hebrew Israelite about this know this. You know I'm going on Sakari TV, ask Alizar what's my view on Torah observance. Ask him. He'll tell you. Ask anybody on Debate Talk for You who's ever talked with me or debated against me what my view on Torah is. I teach who Israel really is. I teach Torah observance. So this little conspiracy about Sal trying to get Christians to go against Torah or Hebrew Israelite observing people, that's a lie. Because all three people right now on this phone line teaches Torah. Listen to the name, bro. Brother Joshua. Listen to the name, bro. You you got so little petty 7 years? I got 7 years of Torah. Try 20, fool. I got 20 years of Torah teaching. That's almost 3 times as many years as you got. You want to brag on your little petty 7. I got 20 in, dude. That's Judah Nazareth times 3 as far as experience is concerned. If you just want to go there, don't throw out no numbers. And there's brothers on here that got even more time than me, like Zadok Ben Israel, like Judah from the KOJ. Them dudes got even more time in than me. You want to come over here and brag about your little petty 7? And the truth be told, let's keep it real, y'all. If he's been in this for 7 years, how many of us, if you've been in this for 5 to 7 years, were absolutely serious and hardcore the first couple of years? So out of that 7, you probably will get serious until you're about 3 in anyway. So let's stop playing the game. And then you talk about, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say this real quick. As long as we have seen this dude on the internet the last couple of years, all he is known for is game banging. He's a Hebrew internet game banger. That's all he is. Have you ever heard Judah Natzarah do a lesson or a teaching on Torah, brotherly love, sisterly love, love for the nation? No. Every time you see this dude, he walk around here like he's some kind of rapper, battle rapping cats, and he's trying to use the scriptures to cover it. This dude is a fraud, just like a whole bunch of other frauds in this community, man. That's just what it is. I see too much pump faking, too much internet game banging, all these names, all these clicks, man. The stuff do not amuse me. I'm not amused. It's all fake to me, man. Man, I see it real. I know fakers when I see them. I can smell them from a distance. Go ahead, Sal.
You know, and that's why he keep going against Sal, because he's trying to make this thing bigger than him and Chris. Because, like I said, he's trying to step that stripper pole game up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody been throwing nickels and dimes lately on the stage. Now, he want them dollars. He want them dollars. So he's trying to drag Sal into this. This ain't got nothing to do with Sal. Stop trying to make this about Sal, dude. That's what got me so heated, because he's trying to drag Sal into this and threaten Sal. The dude is a moron. Yes, I'm talking about your intellect. I'm not talking about your knowledge in the scriptures. You are a moron. And let me tell you why you're a moron. You keep calling people agents. Well, who's on social media threatening to call the FBI on people? Who's doing that? FBI or agents, fool. So if Sal is an agent, what good is it going to do to call the FBI on him? If Chris Harris is an agent, what good is it going to do to call the FBI on him? If I am an agent for the FBI, if you call the FBI on me, well, they ain't going to ask you who are you reporting? Oh, I'm reporting Sal Showtime. Oh, okay, so we'll get right on that. And then the FBI going to call Sal like, man, that fool Chris Harris actually thought we were going to turn you over. That doesn't make any sense. You're talking out of both sides of your mouth, dude. You're double tongue. Fourth prong, snake. We can't be agents, and that you're going to call agents on us. Now let me go on this little Maggie Springfield thing, right? You keep talking about somebody is harassing him because of his mental disability, right? He may have a mental disability, and nobody's going to clown that, you know? But we still can't get away from the fact of what this dude is doing. If he's on social media flashing his private parts to people, and you know that the man has a mental disability, then why do you keep having him on the tour night? Y'all heard the contradiction due to that. Y'all know I be listening. He goes also, this guy got Asperger's disease, and everybody, you can look it up, and you don't see that people like that have problems socializing with people and things of that nature. He don't seem to have a problem fitting in with the tour night. He seems to be socializing with y'all pretty good. If he had a problem fitting in, how does he socializing still say he seems to be behaving okay when I see him on these hangouts with you? He ain't losing his mind. He ain't scratching his junk when he do on these hangouts. So don't try to act like he's just out of control and he's a mental patient and y'all need to leave him alone. Nobody is attacking him because of that. We don't make fun of the handicap or the mentally challenged. That is a sin. We don't do nothing like that. Chris Harris didn't do that. If he did, show me the video. I ain't never seen it. I don't know nothing about that. But they're trying to deflect this from that. If Chris Harris uploading videos saying that you are an adulterer, and I saw the video, I saw the text messages. If that is you, then yes, you are wrong. You are trying to lie with another man's wife, and you are married yourself. You got to do it in your group, Reggie Springfield. I went to his website. The dude does teach sorcery and witchcraft. He does do You ain't getting no more dollars from anybody because I keep trying to tell you, B.A., Anonymous, and Sal. Y'all really think that Judah is mad. Y'all really think he's upset. He is not, y'all. He's just pretending to be that way. He's enjoying every bit of this because he knows the attention that we, unfortunately, are giving him. Chris was tearing his butt up. Chris Harris was killing him. I saw the videos. Chris was killing him. And I ain't got no reason to side with Chris over Judah because y'all all know Chris was attacking me not even a year ago from the Torah Nights platform. So you know I ain't got no reason to play favorites between the two of them. But I call it like I see it. Chris was killing this dude on a doctrinal level. On what you teach. You do teach Kabbalah, bro. I went and did the research. Well, you into Alistair Crowley. I went and I did the research. You are an adulterer if those text messages are actually screenshots of what you were saying to Amber. You are an adulterer. But you, unfortunately, appeal to the most ratchet side of Israel, to the scum of Israel, to the bottom feeders of Israel. Those are the people that support the Torah Night. Not nobody who really want to clean up their acts and try to get out here and really edify and uplift our people. That's a bunch of ignorant Negroes who want to show off what they think they know and try to belittle and make anybody feel bad for not being a part of their team. That's the Torah Night. We ain't falling for that, dude. I've been there, done that. That's all the Torah Nights are. When you go after Sal, when you go after the debate talk for you, I take that very personally because I know Sal does not play favorites. And even if Sal did not want you on this show, anybody can understand why he wouldn't want you because look how you come at people. You don't come with humble hand, you come with iron fist. And then you want to turn around later on and be like, maybe we should turn around and try to do something together. Maybe Sal should let me on his show. After you don't dog the man out, you made Sal break his own personal policy of neutrality. And that is, I ain't going to say nothing no matter how many people dog me. You are going down in the record as the first person on the debate talk to you, Sal asked me to dedicate a video to. Because you were slandering that brother that bad. You are a horrible person, Judah, and anybody that supports you is horrible. And I don't care if y'all come after me. Yeah, I'm Messianic. I believe in Jesus. You already knew that. I don't care. Say what you want to about that. I don't care anything about that. You can make videos about me, dude. It don't bother me. You did all those videos about me. What did they do, ABT? Nothing. Have I lost a single member over your video? No. Have I lost any donations or support over any of your videos? No. In fact, my viewership and support has grown since me and you started beefing. So you can't hurt nobody. I'm going to call the FBI. You're going to call the FBI and tell them what, Judah? I would love to sit in on that conversation. I would love to be a fly on the wall for that conversation. I'm going to call the FBI and tell them what? That Chris Harris is cyberbullying Maggie. Do you even know what a cyberbully is? How do you think you even know what cyberbullying is? First of all, where are the videos where Chris is specifically belittling and condemning Maggie for having Asperger's disease or being autistic? Where are those videos? If autism is what's making Maggie behave the way he behaves, then that's one thing. Or if somebody is just saying that behavior is inappropriate, that's not anybody making fun of somebody's disease. All they're saying is what the disease is making them do is inappropriate. So I guess if some crazy person with a mental disorder, you say you got children, Judah Nazareth, I know you got a little daughter. So I guess if some crazy person tries to rape your daughter, you're going to be like, you can't hold it against him. He has Asperger's disease. He's autistic. He's mental. No. You're going to be like, that's unfortunate that that guy is crazy, but you're not going to give him a pass to rape your daughter. You're going to prevent it. You're going to be like, no, dude, crazy or not, you're not raping my daughter. That's what you're going to do. Same thing with this crap right here. It ain't about if maybe is autistic or not. What it's about is you being a high-ranking member of the Torah Nights, knowing this, and instead of you pulling that brother to the side and saying, yo, dude, until you get your condition under control, we can't have you doing stuff like that with us. You need to just kind of just chill and sit back because we can't have nobody represent Torah Nights and they flashing their junk on social media. You need to just hang back, you know, get on some medication, take some therapy, whatever. You know, once you get straight, we'll let you back on, dude. No, you want to attack the people who are just saying his behavior is inappropriate, and you're trying to make it about his condition that may or may not be causing the behavior. Because, like I said, Judah, if he's so socially inept, if he's so socially awkward or incapable, why is it that the latest video that you just uploaded, which has him in it, why is he not acting all crazy? He feels like he can function pretty well to me. He ain't cursing. He ain't pulling out his private parts. He ain't zoning out like he don't know what's going on. He doesn't seem to not be in control of his inhibitions or anything like that. He seems perfectly fine to me. But when Chris Harris started pointing out his inappropriate behavior, you're making fun of a mentally challenged person. Why do you got a mentally challenged person on your front line? Who does that? You don't like the movie 300 before Judah? Y'all ever seen that movie, B.A.? What about you, Sal? Anonymous?
You know,
y'all
we
ever seen
seen
that movie 300?
Yeah. We seen it.
When did Leonidas tell the hunchback, I can't use you? It wasn't anything personal. He just said, dude, you handicapped, bro. I can't have you on the front line. I need everybody on my front line to be able to protect the man next to him. It wasn't anything personal. He still gave him something to do, but he didn't put him up front. So don't try to claim that Maggie is the hunchback in 300 while the whole time he's been fronting like he wanted the elite 300. Then when somebody point out something he's doing inappropriate, now he's the hunchback. Now you're picking on the hunchback. No, dude, don't try to play that game, dude. We all knew what you were about. The Torah Knights are nasty. You guys are disgusting. You stink through the computer. I can smell you through the internet. You guys are the worst of what represents Israel. You are the kind of people right now that make us not want to be associated with the name Israel, because everybody automatically think we are like you. Stop trying to do all this stuff, man. Leave Sal alone. Leave Sal Showtime alone. Stop trying to make it about Chris and anybody who's cool with Chris. If you're problem with Chris, go after Chris. If you hate Sal that much for being associated with Chris, just say that. Just come out and say, yo, real talk, anybody who's cool with Chris, I don't like you. And leave it at that. Don't sit over here and try to make up all these conspiracies and make people think that the Torah Knights are so important that the United States government or whoever is in power is hiring people to take out the Torah Knights. Bro, I wouldn't be surprised if the powers that be don't even know who the Torah Knights are. You don't even go to the Illuminati. Be like, yo, the Torah Knights. They're like, who? Ain't nobody studying y'all like that, dude. Y'all ain't taking nothing real deep. Y'all ain't doing nothing in this community. Y'all ain't no threat to the system. How y'all even a threat to the system? How? Because you're teaching Kabbalah? Because you're teaching Torah? You think you're the only one that teach Torah? Sal got like 20 people he can probably name off the top of his head, Messianic and Tanakh only, that teach Torah. So you ain't doing nothing special, but you want everybody to believe that everybody's out to get the Torah Knights. No, let me tell y'all his little game, and then I'll be done. I might come back, but let me tell y'all Judah Nazareth's little game. And I'm explaining to y'all real simple, because our people act like they're too stupid to recognize game, even though most of us who are now converted over to the faith come from the streets. Don't ever forget your street smart just because you get into the word. Keep your wit, sisters and brothers, because some of us from the street, and we don't understand that a lot of people run the same game they were running in the street on social media now that they're Hebrew Israelites. This is what Judah Nazareth's game is. Goes on social media. He goes after whoever buzzing. It could be debate talk for you. Don't forget, go on his channel. At one time, he was going after Fire Letter TV. Why? Because they were buzzing. Right? Then he goes on debate talk for you. He goes after me. Why? Because my name was buzzing on debate talk for you. This is what he does. He'll go after you, right? He'll make several videos about you. Then he'll say something back. Then he wants to do a video saying, we're under attack. The Torah Knights are under attack. Everybody's against the Torah Knights. He ain't going to get on there and tell you, before Brother God dropped that video about me allegedly being a homosexual, I did 5 or 6 videos attacking him and lying on him. I did 5 or 6 videos telling people Josh is a Freemason, that Josh worships Lucifer the devil. He ain't going to tell you that. All he's going to do is make it seem like all the heard nowhere Josh just started attacking him. Even Chris Harris told me that he thought, when he first saw my video, that I was just trolling Judah. He had no idea that Judah had already did like 5 or 6 videos against me. Unprovoked. I didn't even know who he was. I didn't even know he existed. Right? So he'll do that. He did the same thing with Chris Harris. Chris Harris left the Torah night. As far as I know, and I could be wrong, Chris, or even Judah Master call him, correct me. As far as I know, when Chris left the Torah night, there was no bad blood, at least on social media. Right? Torah night started attacking. Right? Chris let it go. Right? Judah don't want to let it go. So he wants to keep the beat going. That's what he wants to do. So now he realizes that, strictly speaking of doctrine, he can't beat Chris Harris. I'll tell anybody that. Based on what I've seen thus far, he cannot beat Chris Harris. I have no reason to side with Chris Harris. I have no reason to endorse Chris Harris. Chris Harris is not a part of ABT. Chris Harris is doing his own thing. I'm just going by what I see. Straight up, one-on-one, this is my own personal opinion. Judah cannot beat Chris Harris. And I'm going to throw something else out there while I'm in it. Judah can't beat Devon Mays either. Yeah, I said it. He can't beat, because he mentioned Devon Mays too in his latest video trying to talk about Devon Mays. You can't beat Devon Mays either. Devon Mays teach way more Torah than you teach. Way more. Y'all know I don't say some things about Devon Mays, but like I said, I called it like I see it. You can't beat Devon Mays either. You're not ready for neither one of them, brother. So that's what he does. He's trying to get this attention away from the doctrine. He wants to move the platform from Debate Talk for You, because Debate Talk for You is the most respectable platform on social media as far as debates and stuff are concerned, and Judah Natzarah ain't looking for respect. He's looking for disrespect. That's why he got on here with all the name calling and all of that stuff. Calling people little sisters, telling them, don't nobody know you. Don't nobody know you. You force yourself on people. Ain't nobody just them chilling. You know why Brother Josh know who Judah Natzarah is? Sal, you want me to tell you why Brother Josh know who Judah Natzarah is? You want to know why? I know. Yes, Sal?
Yeah, tell us why.
Let me tell you why. Because Judah Natzarah started attacking me. That's why people know who you are. Because you attacked them. If you were really shining like you claim you are, we would know who you are before you know who we are. See, here's the funny thing about it. You come out from you shining so big and the Torah night doing it big, ask yourself this one question, Judah. Did I know about you first, or did you know about me first? Did Sal Showtime know about you first, or did you know about Sal Showtime first? Did Basim and Global Media know about you first, or did you know about them first? You follow what I'm saying? I knew about Polite. I don't even know if Polite know about me. I didn't know about Slander first. I don't even, well, Slander knows about me because I talked about that on the phone before. You follow what I'm saying? All these people who you claiming going in on you, you attack them first. Most of the people you bang on, they didn't know nothing about you. You attack them first, and that's how they know you. You ain't shining, dude. If you shining, we wouldn't even have to leave out our house. We just turn on social media. Judah Natzarah. Judah Natzarah this, Judah Natzarah that. I turn on social media, Slander. I ain't have to say a word to Slander. Slander doesn't have to know me. Slander shining that bright. So with that, sisters and brothers, that's what I got to say about this dude. After tonight, anybody, don't give this dude no more money. Don't throw any more money on the stage for his stripper pole act. Because that's all he wants to do. I'm telling y'all right now, he's getting off of this. Even the stuff I'm saying about him, that's true. That's how twisted he is. He's saying to himself, oh, man, I can't stand Josh, but it's another part of him that like that abuse. Y'all know what I'm getting at, how some of these prostitutes out here, they like the abusive stuff, that dominatrix stuff. That's him. He out there, oh, yes, keep it coming, Josh. Oh, keep on talking about the, oh, God, I love it. That's what he's doing. He's saying the same thing about me. He's saying the same thing about Anonymous Hebrew. He's saying the same thing about Chris Harris. So the best thing to do, if you want to end a stripper's career, stop going to the strip club and start throwing money on the stage. But now I'm out. I'll just be on standby.
All right, fellas, I'm back. Mike was acting up a little bit. Can you guys hear me? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you out. We can hear you.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
we can hear you.
All right, guys. All right, what we're doing is opening up the phone lines for the people out there, you know. Number 319-527-6239. Let's go to the next person. Let's go to 757-748. You're live.
That's my man Josh, man. Much love.
757-748. You're live.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go right ahead.
You're live. Yep.
Hey, shalom, Chief Rabbi David Israel, Moray the King. Hey, I'm one of the ex-four founders of Tour Nights. Some of y'all might remember me from back in the day. I'm one of the original four founders. You know, Judah Nazareth I was like the first one to get kicked out of the Tour Nights. Man, all I gotta say is, brother Chris Harris, brother Josh, rest of y'all, Ariah Israel. I told y'all this a long time ago about Judah Nazareth. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. I told y'all about this a long time ago about Judah Nazareth. This David Israel, man. Y'all remember me, man. You know, I got off of YouTube. You know, I'm done with all that stuff, man. But I came to this the scripture. It says judgment, and the Hebrew is mishpat. You know, the time is done. Judah Nazareth, you done. You know, your time is done. Ain't no more. You know, Tour Nights. You know, y'all got all that interracial stuff going on. You know, you got called out for that adulterous stuff that was going on in Tour Nights, which I called that out, you know, way before Chris Harris. You know, I called all this stuff out years ago. And y'all talk crap about David Israel. Y'all say, man, David Israel lying. He's slandering Judah Nazareth. Y'all remember y'all used to say all that. Y'all remember y'all used to talk crap about me. And now look at what y'all doing. Now y'all going against Judah Nazareth. Same thing y'all got on me for doing back in the day. So I think I need an apology. I think y'all, Chris Harris, you know, G-Man, all y'all, I think y'all owe David Israel an apology, man, because I told y'all this a long time ago. You know, I told y'all this man won't about crap a long time ago. Scripture say Jeremiah 23:1, woe be unto the prophets who destroy and scatter sheep. My pastor said the Lord. David Israel, told y'all this a long time ago. Y'all should have been listening to me, man. He's a wicked cult leader, man. And maybe y'all will apologize to me, give me an apology, because y'all slandered me a long time ago. David Israel talk out of his head. He don't know what he's talking about. But now y'all saying same thing I'm saying. So, shoot, y'all need to give me an apology. That's all I got to say.
Okay. Well, peace to the brother for speaking. I don't know who that dude is. I never heard of him. I don't know who you are, bruh. So, but whoever you addressing, I'm pretty sure them brothers.
I say this. I say, brother, we don't know you, but we didn't talk about you. But I tell you what, if you was one of the brothers trying to warn people and they didn't listen, I just send you an apology on their behalf. You know what I'm saying? Whoever didn't listen, we apologize because now we know. So thank you for the warning, and y'all bless. Let's go to the next call, Sam.
All right, let's go to the phone line. 813-240.
Hey, peace, everybody. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Peace, everybody. How's everybody doing? This is Chris Harris.
Yo, shalom. What's good?
What's good? Okay, so, all right. Let's just go ahead and just clear this whole thing up so we can get some perspective on things here. And I just want to stick, before I begin to speak, I want to go to the scriptures, and I want to start at Isaiah 58. Isaiah 58, verse 1, it reads, and it says, this is the prophet Isaiah. Let me get here. Isaiah 58:1, and it reads, I'm sorry, guys, I'm just going to move a little bit slow here before I get there because I want to stress a point here that needs to be said. Isaiah 58:1, and it says, cry loud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins. Now, in doing that, let me say this first. When I left the Torah Nights, this all started because I left the Torah Nights. I never slandered Judah. I never slandered Trey Tail. I released a video, and many people heard it, and I said, I still love them. They my brothers, but there are some doctrinal differences that I'm not in agreement with. That was on a Wednesday when I left. That Friday, they released a video. They went live, and they began to slander my name. But prior to that week, I decided that I would take down the video because I didn't want to see anybody like it. I'm just trying to breed contention because I know how people can get. So I didn't because of the comment boards and the threads and things like that. So I took it down. So let's fast forward to their first live video. I sent a message saying, yo, Judah, let me come on the show and let me tell everybody why I left. You understand? So I never told the Debate Talk for You audience why I left. I gave reasons why, but I never told anybody why I truly left. Now, I left because of the Temple Man doctrine. And once I began to see that it was, in fact, Freemasonry, and, in fact, that it was part of Kabbalah. Moses never gave the Temple Man sciences to any of the Levites because the temple didn't exist at the time. There was just a tabernacle. Bottom line. Not to mention the Most High destroyed Solomon's temple because it was profaned. History shows you that it was profaned and it was full of idolatry. So now what we have here with the gentleman calling in tonight, and I knew he would do this, he wants to say this is what he did. And I've showed everybody step by step what he's doing. It's not like I'm sitting back and making up stuff on them. Okay? I've counted from the time I've left to the time today, 33 slander videos. Slander, talking junk, talking about my wife. Oh, your wife don't have kids. What's wrong? You can't have kids. Oh, see, look, ha, 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 ha. Cool, I get it. But prior to me releasing my first video, there were 5 slander videos made about me. So he was looking for that stripper money like Josh was talking about. So I said, okay, cool. There are many. First of all, most of the assembly that don't like them are the daughters of Zion. So they began to reach out to me. And one sister sent me a site and said, look at Negi in this picture. I said, whoa. I had just went to Kiwi Farms and thought that was enough when he was on there talking about so-called Negroes the way he was doing. That don't seem like Asperger's to me when he's doing that. And I'm looking the entire time while I was in Torah Nights Radio, I was like, is he still here? One of the reasons why I left, of course, you know. Moving forward, let's just she sent me the picture of him naked. I said, oh, okay, cool. It's been slander video after slander video after slander video. Let me show the world what he's doing. And he's got this guy in his congregation. The book of the law says, suffer not a witch to live. That's what the book say. And you know he's teaching this. Okay, just the other day, B.A. and Anonymous saw I released a video with Negi in it, and he was on a site called Kabbalah for Heretics. It's what little as 2 weeks ago saying, wow, I love this stuff. I can't get enough of this stuff. And they know it. They know what's being taught because this goes right back to when I showed Trey Tail telling everybody I was afraid to go into the coffin. I can see the Torah while the book is closed. This is what they're teaching everybody. I know the game. I'm not stupid. Let's continue forward. Once again, there have been videos on both sides. Videos on both sides being thrown back and forth. But when I released the video about Judah and his porn addiction and his adultery and him trying to coax a married woman into sending him pictures of her rear side, that was in lieu to the video that he released about me. And I'm going to say this now. The child pornography and the child molestation words in my name that have come out your mouth, I have went and got a lawyer now, Judah Natzarah, and I'm giving you 12 hours to take your videos down, or I will be pressing charges against you for defamation of character and slander. And you will be subpoenaed to show up in the court in the United States, and you will fly back over here. Now, that's not a threat. You don't have anything on me. I'm working on myself to correct some things about myself, bro. Repentance starts in the heart. It starts with you first. Technically, BA, Anonymous, and Sal wanted to bring you on the show so me and you can talk and separate our differences and just say, hey, let's let bygones be bygones. I'll stop when you stop. But now you've taken it too far. Let me get this right. Josh was a Mason 2 years ago. Slander was a Mason 2 years ago and an agent. Sarah Sutin Seti was a Mason 2 years ago. Sal was a Mason 2 years ago and an agent. Now I'm a Mason and an agent. This is called projection and disinformation that you have to give to try and misdirect and redirect everything and put it on somebody else. This is what you do, and this is why I got away from you. And I don't want nothing to do with you. You lack integrity. And that's a big part of who you are. You don't have that. It's a lot easier to love your brother than to wake up every day, oh, I got to figure out a way to slander this guy's name. You don't have any pictures on me. You don't have any record on me. I guarantee you all you're going to see on there is Chris was all-city point guard. That's it. That's all you're going to find about me on the internet. That's all you're going to find. I've done a check on my name myself. That's all you're going to find. So let's just stick to this debate because I knew he would do this. All season long, I've been trying to call Judah out on Debate Talk for You Radio. All season long. He did not want to debate me. He never went on Torah Nights Radio and said, yeah, I'll debate you. He never did it. But he waits till Sal says it's the end of the season. Now, Judah want to come forth like, yeah, I'll call you out on Sakari channel. No, thank you. I'm calling you out in front of the congregation so they can ask your questions. I ain't got nothing against Deacon Hakai or Alazar, the Guerrilla Hebrew. I have nothing against them. But like you said yourself, they want to cut me off. So, see, you want to slant the debate. Talking about Sal as a bad moderator. He doesn't even moderate. You're timed. You have 12 to 13 minutes. We could have worked out something for you to present your information. But then you went to Priest Danya Allah, and you also told them that I talk junk behind their back in order for you to try to slant the debate with them some time ago. You wanted to go on, I think it was Global Media Inc. or AOI. I can't remember the name of the camp. So you did that, and when I spoke to him, that didn't work. Then you went to GMS, and you had the nerve to side with Hashar of all, no, excuse me, not Hashar, excuse me. Forgive me, Art, for using your name. To side with Tahar of all people, telling him he's a great teacher when he's known for being a false prophet in Israel, not to mention what he said about young girls. When the anointed one of Israel, that's Yeshua, stated, and I said it, the anointed one. Anybody got a problem with me say it? Get at me. He said, if you lay a hand on these children, you can just jump on in the ocean because you done. See, I want to show you who you are, Judah. Hey, Anonymous, you got your sword in front of you?
I can get it.
Let's go to the anointed one. Let's go to the anointed one and see what the anointed one of Israel said in this time and age, because it's going to point directly at you. And I want to open it up with Matthew 23. We ain't talking about virgin births. We ain't talking about that. We're talking about the words of this man. And let's see what he said in Matthew 23 about wicked Pharisees and Sadducees.
What you got, which verse?
Let's start at verse. Let's just go straight to verse 13. Let's go straight to verse 13.
But woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, For ye shut up the kingdom of heaven against men. Neither go in yourselves, neither suffer ye them that are entering to go in. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye devour widows' houses, and for a pretense make long prayer. Therefore you shall receive the greater damnation. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye can pass sea and land to make one proselyte. And when he is made, ye make him twofold more the child of hell than yourselves. Woe unto you, ye blind guides, which say, whosoever shall swear by the temple, it is nothing. But whosoever shall swear by the gold of the temple, he is a debtor. Ye fools and blind, for whether is greater, the gold or the temple that sanctified the gold? And whosoever shall swear by the altar, it is nothing. But whosoever sweareth by the gift that is upon it, he is guilty. Ye fools
Let's
and
get
blind.
down to verse 23. Look, you fools and blind. Let's get down to verse 23.
Matthew 23:23. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye pay tithe of mint and anise and cumin, and have omitted the weightier matters of the law, judgment, mercy, and faith. These ought ye to have done, and not to leave the other undone. Ye blind guides, which strain at a gnat and swallow a camel. Oof.
Stop right there. Now here it is. You got Yeshua, not Yahushai, Yeshua, banging on these priests, telling them how wicked they are because they following behind the Romans. They working with the Romans and oppressing them with the Romans' law and using the Most High's law to oppress them people also. Sound like you. Y'all ain't keeping the Torah. Y'all ain't keeping the Torah. Y'all ain't keeping the Torah. But you're not keeping it either, are you? Because you misuse the weightier matters of the law, which is judgment, mercy, and faith. You don't come at your brothers with that. I dare somebody to call me tonight and say they got a problem with what this man said right here, because we see it playing out today. That Isaiah 58:1, cry loud and spare not. This is why they wanted him dead, because he was rallying the people, the people, the people. Judah, you mad because I left you. And when I left, other people left. See, they played follow the leader, and they left because the book of Psalms clearly teaches us, thou shalt not sit in the house of the wicked. That's you, Judah. I don't want to debate you. You are forgotten in my memory now, and I'm done with you. You're not a brother. You're false, and you're fake, and you're looking for stripper money. And if anybody has any questions about what happened tonight, you can go on Sal's comment board, and you can look at his comment board. And I told everybody he was getting ready to do this 4 days ago before this even started, because he's looking for views. And Judah, it hurt, don't it? It hurt when somebody make a promise to you. 2 people made this promise to you that your school and your false temple will be burnt down. And I told you I would dance in the ashes, in the flames of your temple being burnt down. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, is it? See, I don't watch porn. I'm not an adulterer. I don't have a homosexual in my congregation. I don't have a Mason or teacher in my congregation. I got brothers and sisters. And that's why I sat back and said we're going to learn together and stop fighting with each other, whether Torah or Messianic. It don't matter, because there are weightier issues of the law that we need to be dealing with before moving forward as one people. With that being said, I say shalom, Anonymous. I'm going to talk to you a little bit later. I say shalom, BA, and shalom, Sal. For next season, it's a new attitude on Debate Talk for You Radio. And I'll say it again. If anybody in the Torah community has a problem with me saying the words of Yeshua, just come talk to me, because I felt what that man said right there. Let's understand what he taught. Understand what he was putting forth. All right? Let's clean up our act, y'all. Y'all just heard it yourself. He didn't deal with one issue. I'm a Mason I'm an agent, but I gave my number out, 240-5650. Everybody on Debate Talk for You Radio. Everybody know my number. They call me all the time. You know what I've been telling people? Right now, I'm not in the mindset to be teaching right now because I'm trying to repent for some of the things I've done. And I'm going to say it again, Judah. We all wicked. We can all repent. That's all you got to do. And when you're ready to repent, I'll be your brother again. But with this type of attitude, man, I don't even know you, dog. Shalom, y'all. Peace, family.
Hey,
I'm out.
I commend
Hallelujah.
I commend you, man. This is what it's all about, manning up. See, Judah claimed to be so Torah this and so nice with the Torah and the law and the prophets and all that madness. The dude, clearly he don't have no comprehension or understanding of it because the Torah teaches to humble yourself and to repent when you know you're wrong. And deep down inside, this dude knows he's wrong. Chris Harris just came up on here and repented, and he's constantly still going through the transformation of changing his mind. He's allowing the Most High to impose his will upon him. And the dude just came out and admitted that Yeshua the Christ is the only anointed messenger of the Most High. So guess what? Another victory for the Most High. All praises to the supreme intellect. I'm going to fall back.
Yo, that was a lot for me, man. Welcome home, brother. That's all I'm going to say. Look, man, like all jokes aside, all kidding aside, like all sincerity, we trying to fix this thing. We trying to clean this thing up. Not just me and BA, Sal is, Chris is, people like Josh, even Bishop Eliyahu, Brother Danny, Brother Zadok, and I could just keep going down the list, right? There's even brothers on the Torah only side or Torah center side that are not rocking with this stuff that Judah is teaching and all these antics. It should become clear now to the people that we're not playing no games. Most High is not playing no games. This brother came on here and said he repents from certain stuff. We can all repent. All of us got stuff that we need to repent from. That's all we would have had to do. We could have easily squashed this behind the scenes, but we got people that want to come out and make terroristic type threats towards people. If y'all ever watched that video he just posted, I'm going to make it clear. He just told the brother that just called in, he just told that brother to go hang himself. He told that brother Chris to go hang himself on that video.
He ain't just twisted what you said, though.
Hey, mute him, Sal. Mute Chris.
Wow, yeah. Ain't that something? And who's the typical dude to say that? We all know who.
You know who that voice was. You know who that voice was, but it's good.
Yeah.
But
I heard you, bruh. I heard you.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. But more than anything, though, like if that brother could repent, anybody can repent. We all have reason to repent, and all we was trying to do was fix this. And like I said, this brother went on his video and told this brother to hang himself. If you ever watched the video that he just posted, he told Chris to hang himself. I watched that whole video today. That's what a Torah teacher do? Y'all think we just going in on this dude for no reason. We honestly tried to avoid this because we know how he get down. We knew this was coming, and we was trying everything we could to try to make peace. And that's all he want to do is have war and be evil towards other Israelites. So, you see it. You hear it. Now, if you want to keep rocking with him, that's on you. You're going to have to answer to the Most High for that. Until that brother repent, until he repent, I would tell y'all to leave him alone because he is teaching and doing wickedness. If you go and listen to somebody who's been exposed and they say, yeah, I did it. I don't even want to repeat the words that he said because it's so filthy. You go listen to the video and see the type of filthy stuff that he admits to doing. And then that lets you know that this brother is not coming on here lying. He's actually telling you the truth about this guy. Like I said, this ain't on here to support a fight either way it go. But since he want to have a fight, we're going to have to tell the truth. Since we're going to get slandered, then we got to tell the truth. We was trying to make peace. He wanted war. That's what he said. So according to him, phase 1 is going to start immediately. So whatever that is, whatever ignorance he got lined up next, y'all just remember, he didn't want to stay here and deal with it tonight. It was too hot for him because he knew the truth was coming out. That's all I got.
All right, family, that number is 319-527-6239. We're just opening up the phone lines for the audience to call in and say their piece. Again, we just wanted Judah to come on the platform. If we were only to speak fully and let individuals speak one at a time, he would still be here now to address every single person that called in. And also, some of the things that he said on his videos, but, it seemed like the brother couldn't control, himself as far as speaking to individuals. We got to have a little more integrity than that when it comes to these, dealing with certain issues out here. But we're going to let the people speak. The number is 319-527-6239. Let us go to the phone lines. And by the way, and talking about the video, the last video the brother made, as you mentioned, the TV, the brother made a lot of, threats. I thought it was a little more intelligent than that, but you actually incriminated yourself by posting that kind of video out there. You know that, right? You do know that, right? You actually incriminated yourself by saying some of the things you're saying in your video. So and then to take down people's channels over here, we don't flag no channels over here. We don't do that stuff on the Debate Talking video. But just to let y'all know, if anything happens to our channel, I know what happened. I know who did it, right? But guess what, though? You're still on Blog Talk Radio. So you're still going to be here, buddy. Regardless. And as a matter of fact, we have more listeners on Blog Talk than we have on YouTube. We're just trying to get that audience and trying to make them more aware of the Debate Talk for your brand. But Blog Talk is our home, so we're still going to be here. So, again, anything happens at this point, watch the video, some of the threats, you know who did it. You know what happened. Anybody else want to say anything before we go to the next person? Anybody?
We good, bro. Go to the next caller. We'll wrap it up when it's time to wrap it up.
Let's go to 773-641. You're live.
Hey, Sal, how are you? Can you hear me?
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, you live. What's going on?
I'm good. This is Cherry Love from the Shield Squad. I did have Brother Surreal with me. I'm not sure if he fell off. But I heard everything. Oh, there you go, Surreal. How you doing? Did you want to speak to them first, Surreal, before I did?
You know what? I really didn't have much to say, man. I just, I really been thinking about BA the whole time. 'Cause like I said, with me, I'm a peacemaker too, man, and I really been thinking about BA a lot. When he said that is the reason why he does his show, he's really trying to clean up the bad image that that some quote unquote professing Hebrews end up giving. Just from the Christian side, man, like I can relate. We really can. Serious. And it kind of reminds me of like a more of a male version of what the sisters do with the relationship talks. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, I really I really sympathize with you on that. You know what I mean? Like I know what it's like to hold something so dear just for it to be like totally misrepresented by people who probably deep down could care less. You know what I mean? Let's just keep it real. That hurts, man. Like, so I feel you on that. On that note, I deeply do, man, for real. But
so real. I just want to say this real quick.
Yeah.
Despite all the internet stuff, one thing I can say from your end of the spectrum, I've always had respect for you and Faithful, and that's where it goes. That's as far as it goes for me. So, hey, man, much love to you, but you go right ahead, do your thing.
Much love to you, man. Right back at you. But like I was saying, like, my whole take on Judah Natzarah, the way I've known him, like, I just psychologically classified him as a narcissist. I mean, those people have issues. They think about themselves. It's all about themselves. And, it's like food for them to get attention. So for Josh to come along and say, well, he's a bit of an attention whore, yeah, I could see why. Like the dude really thrives off of himself. I mean, even when I debated him, if anyone just listens to the debate or any debate that he does, all you have to do is one thing. Just take away all the taunting and the bull crap and just listen to what he brings forth and compare it to the topic. All of a sudden, his quote-unquote image falls apart. Like, it's really that simple, So, I mean, it's sad that, the dude is a winner and a great person in his own eyes. But, like Josh said, I hate to say it, but, Josh said that he's a horrible person. And it's like, it doesn't have to be that way, but until he gets delivered from that, there's really no reasoning with a closed mind, especially one that's kind of trapped in the occult of the free Masonic, all that other deep, dark stuff. I mean, man, look, when you give your heart over to that stuff, you don't know what you got in you now. So, I mean, there's a difference between, having issues and being bound. All right? I think as Christians or, professing Hebrews or whatever, I think we all got issues, you know what I mean? We're struggling with stuff and, we're fighting through things. But to be bound, that sounds like something that, that maybe like an unsaved person really struggles with, being bound by something. And when it comes to him, that's what you see. Josh was right. Every time you look on his channel, all you see is him talking about other people. There's no edifying. You'll be hard-pressed to find it. Even in his videos where he attempts to do it. You know what I mean? Jesus said that a man will be known by his fruits. Where is your heart at? What are you really getting at? The quote-unquote poor nights. And, like I said, I think personally that, I just think personally he really doesn't care about the Hebrew community. I really don't. I think he's just using it for another catalyst. And I feel like the dude just got a whole nother life. I feel like he's not even trying to live this. That's not to get mixed up with anyone else who's, who ain't, who's struggling with stuff or ain't perfect or whatever, something like that. I'm talking about this dude is night and day. When you turn off that YouTube video camera, you're somebody else. That's deep. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just know the dude got a lot of issues, and my interactions with him, I just remember he just came on my YouTube comments board one day, and he just started talking a lot of smack. And when it was time for him to get challenged, he found ways to get out of it. But when it ended up being a time where he ended up wanting to have a team debate, he backed out. He tried to say that, well, I couldn't get in, but his goons got in, and they gave him the number. Sal gave him the number, but yet he couldn't call in. But, yeah, he could call in on this one. So, I don't know, man. It's he avoided me just like he avoided Chris Harris. And so these dudes, they try their best to pick battles that they win. Now, of course, years later, he finally worked up the courage to, go to debate me. Of course, it didn't go well for him. But, that's the kind of dudes that he is. These dudes really, protect their own reputation long before they will protect the word of God. And like I said, I just kind of sit back and I look at people. I don't say much until, it's time to talk. But just, gauging him from the past all the way till now, that's the way that it seems the picture to be. You know what I mean? Like I said, I hope he repents. I pray he does. You know what I mean? I'm repenting of things. We're all trying to be more like Christ. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I just hope that the dude changes. I hope this is a real wake-up call. I heard his YouTube videos are all gone now. God will do some crazy stuff to go ahead and get your attention. So I just hope in the end, like, he really humbles himself and just be real and really repent. But other than that, that was it.
Well, I want to address this panel. I want to say to each and every one of you, and shout out to Sound Showtime and Debate Talk to you. You still have my full support. I am so sorry that you guys had to endure this particular slander, and to Chris Harris, if he's still listening, because I've been trailing behind Chris the entire time that this has been going on. Excuse the background, I am at work. But I want to say excellent job on each and every one of your parts. I see Christ tonight, honestly, out of each and every one of you. And I know that y'all had anger, but it was righteous anger and righteous rebuke, what you displayed tonight. And when I seen a full force of men of God, and I said, hallelujah. And then when I heard Brother Chris speak, my heart smiled to hear what he said. And I say, praise be to God Almighty, because when I found out that Chris was with the Torah night, I was truly sad, because I seen the behavior of the Torah night. But my prayer was for him to come out, and God answered that prayer. So you know what? I don't have no negativity to display here, right here. This was a victory here tonight. Thank you, gentlemen, each and every one of you. And I say, God bless you, God bless you, and God bless you. Thank you.
All right, fellas, anything you want to say before we go on to the next person?
Yo. Go ahead, Anonymous. Go ahead, Art.
I was just going
to say real quick, much love to Sister Cherry. Appreciate the words. And I know at times that when it comes to the Hebrew Israelites, and when it comes to the apologists, I know we bang on each other at times. But one thing about it, I will say this: for us who recognize Christ, that's the one thing we got in common. When it comes to the apologists, we may have our differences on that, on which direction we go with it, but we do understand this. This is one thing that we will agree on: that Yeshua the Christ is the image of the Most High, and He is the representative of the Most High, and Christ is our High Priest. He is the conquering King, which will happen. It is going to happen. It's going to come to pass. So much love to Sister Cherry, much love to So Real, and to the brother Faithful. And I'm going to fall back.
Yo, I can't add nothing to it. Brother BA said it all. He took the words out of my mouth.
All right. We're going to the next caller. We have like 46 minutes left in the air. So we're just going down the phone lines to take some of your calls. Again, for those regular listeners that tune into the show, we apologize. This is a different type of atmosphere tonight, I know. But we had to address some of the things that was said by the brother in the videos. And usually we have like a dialogue, a roundtable discussion on the show, or a civil debate on the platform. However, tonight, it's a little different. Sometimes you got to bring people on the platform so we can try to address certain things. And if we can all keep our cool and have a conversation, we can get somewhere. But that didn't happen tonight, so we're trying to go down the line now and give it to the audience out there so they can see their piece pretty much. And let's go down the phone lines. Again, the number is 319-527-6239. Everybody know there's no foul language. You got to keep it clean, keep it professional when you call into the show. Let's go to 706-505 live.
Yo, shalom, Sal. This is EMUNAH. What up, BA? What up there, Anonymous Hebrew?
What up, bro?
Yeah, man, I'm just chilling, man. I was hoping Judah was going to stay on. I had wanted to ask him some questions, you know what I'm saying, because he says he keeps Torah. So, for him to make some accusations against Sal, why he didn't present no two witnesses in his video, or why he didn't bring the two witnesses on him on the show today. If he's going to make these types of accusations against Sal like that, if he keeps Torah. But I would say this, Sal, you got a good heart, brother. You have so many different types of people with different types of faiths come on your platform. And when people have crossed you, you have even given them second chances. And you've given them second chances, brother, with no malice in your heart. You understand what I'm saying? And you're giving people a platform to teach, and to in a voice to be heard, and that's a good thing. And what it is this: is when it comes to Judah, the only reason I really followed Judah was because of Chris Harris. Me and Chris Harris, no matter whatever he believed in, I've always loved and treated him like a brother. And there's something special about Chris Harris. That's why everybody really wants him on their team, whether they messianic, non-messianic, whatever they are, Kemet, whatever they are, because there's something special about that young man, and they want him on the team. And so what it was is when Chris joined the Torah Knights, which I told him he a grown man. I'm like, yo, they ain't the. I wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? They seem like they clown a lot. They ain't really serious. They ain't really. It's like a bunch of clownery. He joined that, so I was like, okay, you know what? Even though I'm not feeling them, I'm going to watch them just because you on there. So a lot of people watched because Chris was on there, because Chris brought some new type of aspect to them. So when Chris left, that was probably, that Judah took that probably a certain way. And it probably hurt his ego because I can listen to him talk, and it's like, and Yahuwah, if I'm wrong, then forgive me, because I don't want to slander my brother. But from what I'm hearing, he's trying to draw people to him. He's not trying to draw people to the word of Elohim. He's more trying to draw people to him to say, I'm this great Torah teacher. I've done this. Look what I've taught. You know what I'm saying? It's not about the word of Elohim. It's about him. So, I pray that brother repent from that, from vainglory and folly. And I hope he learns how to come and talk and deal with people, because the way he came on the show, he came wrong. And I kind of got in y'all feelings too, you know what I'm saying? And I understand why, because we love Sal, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you attacking Sal, you attacking me, you attacking BA, you attacking, Anonymous Hebrew, and sometimes we get our feelings, but I would have just kind of kept my cool and let him set himself up. That way the, conversation could go a certain way, so we could just, keep him exposed. But, he came in, he brought the contention, and he wanted to keep it that way. He was making little comments like little sister, because he wanted to get a rise out of people. So I wouldn't played into that. I would have just set him right up. I would have set him right up and just threw Torah right down his throat. I would have threw it right down his throat. That's what I would have did. But I love you guys, and we're trying to clean up the image of the Hebrews. You know what I'm saying? By faith and true belief, we're trying to clean it up. And I big you up for that, BA. And, if you need me, hey, man, you got a number? Hey, you got my number. I'm down. Sal, you already know, man. So, and another thing I wanted to say, y'all, and I'm guilty of this, and you need to come out of my pockets and support Sal, because, everybody trying to jump on Sinetta's platform, and that's no disrespect to Sinetta, but we Hebrews, we have our own Sinetta. So if we need to get behind Sinetta and get him up to that type of level that we want to see him on. And Sal has not asked for this. He doesn't ask for anything. He's a humble brother. He's a nice brother. He's a good brother. He don't even hound people down for donations, but we need to start giving. We need to start supporting Sal more. I yield.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Anybody want to say anything? Anybody? Okay. Anonymous? Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. I just wanted to say real quick, thanks to the brother for calling in. I know it seemed like we might have lightweight got in our feelings or something like that, but we knew what it was going to be tonight, and it wasn't going to be one of those things where he tried to talk, right? He was just going to, this is what it was going to be. And so we was going to have a regular righteous conversation, or it wasn't going to be, because we didn't want to hear subjected people to Judah slandering people all night. If you pay attention to the conversation and the narrative that he was trying to create, it didn't matter what Sal was showing him. It didn't matter what was being said. He was going to play Ring Around the Rosie all night. And it would have turned into him yelling and fussing at all of you all. So I do appreciate the words, though, Brother Yehukanan, but that was needed from my perspective. And if I'm wrong, then I will, I'll pray and I will repent from that. But he had that coming tonight. That's just my humble opinion.
Yo, I would like to say this. If it appears that I had lost it, it was more so me just getting to a point to where I am tired of individuals like Judah Natzarah. I am tired of these internet Hebrews, man. I've gotten to a point to where I'm like my man LeVar out there with the Absolute Bible Truth in Ohio. He always say absolutely no tolerance. I am done with the internet Hebrew that wants to sit back and finesse on camera. I'm done with him. That's just what it is for me now. If you ain't rocking with the Most High, according to how it's documented in the scriptures, you my enemy. It's that simple. Much love to Yehokanah. I'm going to fall back.
All right, so we're going to go to the next caller. We have 38 minutes left in the air. We're going down the phone lines. Like I always say, keep it clean, y'all. Keep it professional. You're going to allow the people to speak. Anybody can call in. Number's 319-527-6239. Let's go down the phone lines. 415-630, you're live.
Hello? What's going on, brothers and sisters?
Yeah, you're live.
All praises. How you doing, Brother Sal? All praises to the Most High Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I'm coming in clear, correct?
Oh, that's Rob Brack. What's good? What up, Rob?
How you doing? All right. So I wanted to say, how you doing, brothers and sisters? I pray all has been well. A lot of this folly has been attributed to emotional lack of masculine emotion. And it's okay to show emotion. It's okay to get upset at certain things, but try to stay level-headed as much as you can. So I'm going to go straight to the scriptures really quick. Before I get to the scriptures, I'm going to read Proverbs 26. So Proverbs 26 and 24. Sorry, I'm pulling this up. I've been having my mind occupied. Okay, Proverbs 26 and 24. He that hateth dissemble with his lips, and layeth up deceit within him. When he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart, whose hatred is covered by deceit. His wickedness shall be showed before the whole congregation. A lot of brothers and sisters might not know who I am, but that's all right. To the brother Judah, I understand that you are hurt. I totally understand. But what we are doing is trying to set you on the straight path, which a lot of brothers and sisters grew up without a lot of strong male influence, and the strong female influences that we grew up with, sometimes we shy away from them because they aren't men, and men sharpen men like steel. So a lot of what we are all going through is what can be considered self-correction. We are trying to set back in order the things that our enemies have threw us out of whack with. Okay? And in Ezekiel, brother, the law, statutes, and commandments, brothers and sisters, and to you specifically, and I'm going to be looking in the mirror as well. The law, statutes, and commandments are the guidelines. Those are the edges that we can walk to without being considered abominations to the Most High. We do not want our prayers to be considered abomination to the Most High. This is like if somebody threw up on a plate and said, here, this costs $500. You'll say, no, I know what throw up looks like. I'm not eating this. So that's what the Most High is doing to us when we pray to Him. when we continue to transgress his laws. Okay? So let me go to Deuteronomy 17. All right? Give me 1 second. I'm using my phone. Deuteronomy, nope. Sorry. 19, not 17. Sorry. Deuteronomy 19. And we can also go to Leviticus 19. We're supposed to keep our brothers and sisters from transgressing the law. Okay? So this is Deuteronomy 15. I'm going to just read 15 through 21, and then I'll continue talking. I won't be too long-winded, okay? So Deuteronomy 19 and 15 through 21. One witness shall not rise up against a man for iniquity or for any sin, in any sin that he sinneth. At the mouth of 2 witnesses or at the mouth of 3 witnesses shall the matter be established. So not only are you upset because we're not directly admonishing you for the people around you and their transgression, a.k.a. you know who we talking about, is the fact that there has been more than one witness to the said event and the events that are occurring around you in your circle. Okay? So this matter has been established. Now, for the audience out there, me and the brother Judah have a long history of going back and forth that a lot of people might try to say is considered entertainment, but me and him know we do try to correct each other in ways that a lot of you other people don't understand. All right? So this brother has someone in his group and things are going around that he needs to have an explanation for, but yet he's not willing to explain that. And it's hurting us, Judah. This really hurt us. Okay? Forget about what me and you had in the past got going on and our differences. Forget about your family life, bruh. You know, you're not the only one going through that. But what you got going on over there with you know who, stop that. He needs to go. Look at what you got going on. He needs to go. He don't need to be. If he wants to do what he wants to do and teach his people the Torah, let him teach his people. That's why I say let these other people go on and talk about the Bible and how they want to. But let the Israelites, let us. That's why I always say you're not an Israelite. Not to you, Judah, but to other people who be on the comment board, because let us deal with our situation. This is a black family reunion. And, hey, I might not be right. You might not be right. But we not going to let no other person come in and say, well, you guys need to, hey, look, you chill, you extracurricular foreigner type of person. We don't need to listen to what you got going on. This is family business. And I'm pretty sure, you know, I'm from the hood. You feel me? When I got friends, when 2 brothers or 2 cousins fight, as long as one of them don't stomp, or once they pick one of them up and about to slam them, we break that up. It's all from the hands. You feel me? Now, we don't get into fights, brothers and sisters, when it's family. You just make sure that it don't go down, because that's deep-seated issue that they need to correct. And you just coming in from the outside, no matter how long you've been a friend. I have friends from the 5th grade, but when he fight his cousin, I'm not in it. All right? And I let my phone drop. Okay, so Deuteronomy 19 and 16, I'm sorry. If a false witness rise up against any man to testify against them that which is wrong, then both the men between whom the controversy is shall stand before the Lord, before the priest and the judges, which shall be in those days. That's today what's going on. I'll give you respect, Judah. You're not a priest. I give you the respect. You a judge. I'm a judge. Chris a judge. Anonymous Hebrew a judge. Sal is a judge. Josh is a judge. Shit, excuse me. Hell, heck, I'll even say.
Now, you know, you got to keep it clean, man. I had to cut you, bro. I had to cut you real quick, man. Got to keep it clean, man. But again, hold on. Got to let the Anonymous Hebrew and BA come in real quick. I'm going to bring you back a little later. Hold on. We have 29 minutes left on the air, though, fam. We have 29 minutes left on the air. We're going to number 319-527-6339. Got to keep it clean out here, y'all. But anybody want to say anything before we go to the next caller, y'all?
I think Brother Rob Rag made some valid points. I'm going to say this because I want to make it clear in terms of, and I'll only speak for me. I don't want to speak for BA because I know, once again, some people may feel that we was coming at Judah a certain type of way. But this has been years now. And me and BA have been sitting back watching these type of things. And for one, our elders, and nobody else is checking this stuff, right? I want my kids to grow up in a safe Israelite community where they can grow up and express their views and learn from people that are operating of a sound mind, that are out here really teaching and operating correctly. And that's not what he's doing. And he's trying to raise up a group of people that are not doing that. And at some point in time, men got to be men and deal with men that are acting this way in a certain way. Men that act like him only understand a certain type of thing. He would have sat here and loud talk and tried to overtalk and been disrespectful all night. And he's got to understand that those days are over. That's not happening anymore in this community. It's grown men that are trying to step up and say, you are not allowed to do that in our community no more. He's not. He's not, and nobody else is. We're not going to allow anybody to do these type of things. Now, if you got stuff to teach, you got stuff you want to bring out, whether we agree with it or don't disagree with it, you got that right. But you're not going to disrespect people, slander people, and threaten people. That's not emotional. That's a man protecting his home. That's grown men being grown men. So I'll say again, y'all can sit back and play with Judah, but I know I'm not playing with this dude no more. This is how people get hurt. This is how bad things happen to people. Sitting back allowing these type of things to continue in a community. You understand what I'm saying? We really do have people watching us, taking notes, watching everything we do. If we allow people like him to continue, then that falls on our record. That falls on our record. That falls on our resume. Not on our watch. Not on my watch, and it shouldn't be on your watch either. So I will go back and listen, and I will repent if I was too harsh to the brother. But I'm going to let y'all know I'm not playing games with him and anybody else like that wants to act like that. Once again, you're entitled to teach what you need to teach. We can handle that. We can debate that. But the stuff that he's doing, y'all evidently ain't watched these last few videos. This type of stuff, threatening people, talking about hurting people, sending people to people's houses, telling people to hang themselves, yeah, that stuff not flying no more. We're not playing with that no more. So that's all I got. I'll fall back.
BA,
Yo, say it again, Sal.
Now, you want to say anything, you can go ahead and dock with the next person.
Oh, nah, man. I was just, I was like kind of somewhat doing something real quick, and I had to fall back for a second. But you guys just go ahead to the next caller. My fault. My apologies. I was kind of in the middle of doing something real quick.
Nah, that's good. That's good. All right, let's go to the next person real quick. Let's go to the number 319-527-6239. Let's see. Let's go to 682. Hold on, 682-249. Can you hear me? 682-249. You're right.
Hey, brothers. This is Mac. Just calling. Kind of got in the middle of it, but I told you, Sal, that I was coming in. Because I wanted. Yeah, I wanted to to say this. Brother Yehukanan and the other brother brought up Deuteronomy, saying that when that no matter can be established except you bring 2 to 3 witnesses. And that's the problem. There's no accountability when we say that we uphold Torah. This is our law. This is our government. This is how we're supposed to govern ourselves. And if we're going to say that we're keepers of the Torah, but we don't even want to do the things, the proper order that the Torah outlines for us to go with our brother in the matter, what's the point of us saying that we hold the Torah or that we observe the Torah? There's no point. There's no point. If we're going to talk about how the Messiah upheld the Torah, he did what was right. He kept the law, and he showed how we were supposed to have the law be an establishment in our hearts. We have to set we have to set the stage to be an example unto the other nations, but also to be an example unto each other. And I'm grateful for Chris Harris. And I'm glad that he's taking that humble road. I really am. I'm grateful to the Most High, because it takes a strong man to humble himself. It takes a really strong man to humble himself, because at the end of the day, when people slander you, when people talk about you, especially you, Sal, you have a heart that is a humble heart, and it bothers me, even though I haven't. I'm just a small-time guy. I've only been on your show one time, but it bothers me that I've looked at the things that you have done. Bringing other people of different faiths and beliefs, and you've been fair. And it's like, why in the world a person who's been repeatedly on your show multiple times would just turn around and stab you in the back? What's the point of that? And then we don't have the decency to stand on the word that we say we uphold. Even if you're an Egyptologist, you should be standing on the doctrines that you hold. If you're going to say you follow Torah, which we know that it says the nations themselves will say, man, look at the good laws that they have. There's no other nation that has as righteous laws as they. So if we're going to say that we have the greatest law of all time, and it shows us how to cleanse us our ways, just like it says in Psalms 119, where shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word. We should be teaching it, but not only teaching it, but living that word. That's supposed to be our lifestyle. And it doesn't make sense a person who is teaching the word is going to slander, backstab, tell people to commit suicide, putting their mouth on people, and they have no witnesses to back them up. There's a problem on the internet, just like one of the brothers mentioned out, that people are not being held accountable for the words that they say out of their mouths when they're trying to say that they uphold the words of Yah. That is a high standard. Even Isaiah knew this. He said, I was a man of unclean lips, and I've been around a man of unclean lips. And the only reason he was able to even go out unto the people to tell them what Yah was going to do to them is once his sin was purged. And we don't look at that. We don't look at the law and the prophets and see that these men had to be perfect before the eyes of Yah. Abraham had to be perfect before the eyes of Yah. Isaac, Jacob, all these brothers had to be perfect before the eyes of Yah. And if we can't even say that we're perfect in our speech, in our thoughts, and in our ways, what's the point of us even going on the internet and doing what we're doing? We can't teach nobody nothing because we're not living according to the righteousness that Yah has given us to keep. We're not living those righteous laws. And this is why I had an issue with the last show when brothers who are talking about Tanakh only, they don't even have the spirit to understand what the law is supposed to teach them. And that's why it's so easy for people to slander one another and do all this talking on the internet, but the people ain't being taught. We ain't teaching ourselves how to uphold the standard that we've been given, and that's an issue that needs to be addressed. All praise to the Most High. For you, Sal, and the brothers that are there, because that's what we just got to go back to. We're gonna say we're Hebrews. We're gonna say we follow the Mashiach. These things matter. Having the Spirit matters because it teaches us and it guides us in the ways of truth. Because the scripture says, if any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of God. So that's what we got to do. So, amen.
All right, man. I appreciate your call. I never seen you. You want to say anything?
I just want to thank the brother for his call. Very powerful word. His points are well received. And I think he echoes the sentiment that we are saying, that it's time for us to stand up as a nation. I don't care if you are what we would consider followers of the New Testament, or if you are Tanakh or Torah-centered, in terms of you don't accept the teachings of the New Testament. I believe we're all messianic, number one, and we all are beholds to the Torah. And it's time for us to act like it. Not saying that we will be perfect, but at least if we mess up, we have to have a repentant heart and try to get better. All of us are trying to get better. Some of us been in this longer than others. Some of us have it figured out more than others. But we all have to try and get better. And it's the unrepentant heart, the refusal to ever you just want to have war with your brothers. That's got to stop. If you can hear a brother like Chris come on here and say, I repent, and some of y'all know the issues he and I have had, and now, we trying to build together. It's too easy just to say, I repent and try to fix it. At least try to understand where you're coming from and try to seek peace. So, like that brother said, if we're the wiser nation, we got the wiser laws. It's time for us to show it. So, shalom to the brother.
So, word to the brother, most definitely. Like you said, we supposed to be this nation of prophets and nation of priests, and we supposed to be so set apart. Think about it for a minute. Just think about it for a minute. And I know the brothers don't like me in the community. I know they don't like me because I've been told I go hard and I go hard. Look, I expect us to act with some decency. And the reason being, Judah Natzarah ain't the only individual in this community that act the way he act. There are various individuals in this community that's popping, that call themselves to be popping, that act like this. Israel, if you want respect from your enemies and everybody else, if you want that respect and that you want that glow, you want that light, you want that shine, it's time to man up. It's time to get to a point, be responsible, and start correcting those who are acting wicked. It's time to stop saving face on the internet and not say nothing to a certain individual or a group of individuals. Those are my brothers. I ain't going to say nothing. Even though they wrong, I ain't going to say nothing, but they're still my brother. No, hell no. It's time to man up, and it's time to start correcting each other, especially us who are messianics or who rock with the Messiah. If you rocking with Christ, we should have no problem with pulling our brothers off to the side. Bruh, I'm telling you this is I love you. Why is it that all of a sudden correction is dudes is getting hurt and butthurt over correction? What's the problem? I thought this is what this is all about. Didn't Christ say those who walk the broad gates will go to destruction and those who walk that narrow path that lead to salvation? I'm talking to those who rock with Christ. Why is it that we always got to act like we just too perfect to be corrected? Go ahead, Sal.
Yo, Sal, let me say one more thing real quick, because I think maybe this is getting lost in the whole situation. Trust me, when I tell you that we followed Matthew 18, like we tried to go to this brother, 1-on-1, 2-on-1, we tried all of that. And you see it work with Brother Harris. We followed the protocol and it worked. And I believe we won a brother. That's a testament to the word, right? So we tried to go to Judah, 1-on-1, 2-on-1, and now we're bringing him before the congregation, right? So I don't want everybody just to think we just woke up, stretched, and was like, yep, let's get it in with Judah. We did everything we could to try to do it the right way. And once again, anybody that know me in BA, that's what we try to do. We try to go to you 1-on-1 behind the scenes first, either him or myself. And then two of us will get involved. And then sometime we'll go get a third party and try to do it that way. And then if it don't work, then, we got to do this. So I just wanted to make that part clear first. We did try to go to this dude 1-on-1, 2-on-1, and, we didn't have no choice. We had to do it like this because he said he wanted war. Or however, that's exactly what he said. But, yeah, I just wanted to get that part out.
All right, we only have like a few minutes left. It's for the 713-367. You're live. 713-367. You there?
Yes, hi. Shalom, family. I agree with most of what everybody is saying in reference to how this whole situation played out. One thing I do want to say for a fact is that it's becoming clear for those who, like myself, have just had their eyes open to understanding who I am as an Israelite and knowing who the Most High is, that actions like Judah Natzarah is really disrespectful. What's more hurtful to me is the ongoing harassment that has been taking place with attacking a specific sister. Now, I don't know the full history behind why he's been targeting her. I have some idea, but the constant harassment that's being made, or because you're unhappy with your marriage, that's between you and the Most High in reference to that. But this prevents sisters like myself from having a voice to be able to reach out to the Israelite community and want to interact with the brothers in reference to learning about the Most High or getting some clear understanding as to why there's some within the Israelite community that does not believe in JC or Jesus Christ, whereas there's some that do, and having that open dialogue to be able to want to have things clear so that everybody can be on one accord. So I do believe that all things are for a reason, and I believe strongly that the Most High allowed this to take place so that he can be exposed for who he is, and that I'm hoping that through this platform, the brothers and sisters that here are in the community can keep their eyes open and know the difference between those who are earnest and honest or those who have genuine love for their brothers and sisters who want to help others. It's clear to me that for someone who claims that he's being cyberbullied, all he has done from the time that I started researching the truth has been bullying other people and attacking other people. And that's not strengthening our people, that's downgrading. And that's why I believe the Most High had allowed this to take place. And for the brothers that are on the call today to speak up on behalf of Israel, I'm glad that they were able to go and dig in and say what they had to say, because enough is enough already. And if the Toranite people who are not going to step up and do right because they themselves have things within themselves that are unorganized or not of the Most High, then this needed to happen in order for all of our brothers and sisters to be aware of the red flags and not to be so quick to accept something just because someone may have some insight, but then backpedals and starts attacking your brothers and sisters. So I'm really hoping that he learns from this, stop attacking your sisters, specifically this one sister, and that going forward, we all have a better way to have dialogue without being so attacking and disrespectful. And if he got problems with his marriage, keep it to yourself. Stop bringing it out on the platform. The fact that you claim that you are a porn lover, that's a problem. You can't be a leader or you can't be a true teacher about the Most High when you have disgusting, lustful thoughts and actions that you're not willing to try to fix yourself. All of us are sinners. That's a fact. All of us have things to work on. That's a fact. The Most High gives us grace when by our actions we show to him that we're repentant. But when you are boastful about what you do, and when you do shady things like this and it gets exposed, then you want to try to backpedal and say everybody's attacking me, or you want to be aggressive and want to hang up the phone quickly, but yet go on a YouTube page right after this and try to do something stupid and try to slander our brothers and sisters, that's not cool with me at all. So I'm hoping that, like I said, we look at this platform, especially this show today. Thank you, Sal, for the opportunity. I think you are doing a great job. Keep it going. But I really hope that for the sisters out there who are listening to this, I hope your eyes are open and that you will now know for a fact what the Torah Nights people are, what they represent, and follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. That cannot be stressed enough. We're all going to have different beliefs regarding Jesus Christ or other things that we need to follow, but one thing is consistent that cannot be disputed. We need to follow the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, period. So I hope that we continue on this path to growth, and I hope that the brothers that are on here who say they've been in this for 10, 12, 20 years don't have that haughty attitude and think that there's still not enough growing to learn from the Torah. We all need to still continue to learn because no one here has the full knowledge of 100%. If that was the case, this world would be perfect. We would already be in Jerusalem serving the Most High to the fullest ability. And that's not the case. So we all still have learning to do. We all still have growth to do. And that cannot be accomplished without going to the Most High in supplication, reaching out to Him, doing this needed study. If there's brothers out here that are providing the truth, listen to it, take it, and grow. But following people like Judah Natzarah is the wrong path to follow. And I'm grateful that the Most High allowed this to take place because it exposed what needed to be exposed. That's all I had to say. Thank you, everybody.
I appreciate the call. We appreciate you. We only have a few minutes left, so you're going to have to get some words, last words from my host, Anonymous Hebrew, and BA. Of course, I appreciate all the callers out there. We're going to have like 7 minutes up in the air. I just want to say this, pretty much, personally, I just believe, I could have said anything, to the Natzarah, I think people just found a way with the golf, just like the first time. It doesn't matter how much, I try to accommodate the brother or, speak to me a certain type of way. There's people out there that find somehow, some way to spin it off and, in their mind, if you're the enemy, they're going to make you the enemy, no matter what you do. So, regardless of what happened today, no matter how we would have came at him, he would have still figured out a way to try to make us the enemy, regardless. So, with that being said, of course, let's go put it out there. This brother right here, he's just going to have to do his own thing. We're not going to have the brother on a platform with that kind of, attitude, integrity. But we're just going to move forward. Like you said in the videos, you can write into, take us down, yada, yada, yada. So, like I said, if you see, you don't see us, you know what happened. You know what I mean? We put it out there. But we're going to always be on Blog Talk Radio. There's nothing to do about that. Blog Talk Radio, when we here. You know what I'm saying? We don't flag videos out here. You know what I'm saying? But other brothers do. So, let's be aware of that. Let's get some last words for the co-hosts. What, Anonymous?
Yeah, I just wanted to say all praise to the Most High, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom, Miss Pakar, peace, family. To that last caller, I think she summed up perfectly what we're going through. And this is what brothers like BA and myself, and I'm not going to sit here and act like we're the only brothers out here that feel like that, because we got a lot of brothers that support everything that we're doing. But it's not enough. It's time for us to stop playing games, Israel. We losing our children, we losing our wives and our daughters because we allowing people to run roughshod over them. I'm not saying that we all going to be perfect. That's not what this is about. But it's like when people call you on the mat and show you what you're doing and try to build and try to get you to repent and say, look, we got to stop this. And then when they want to act haughty and mighty and holier than thou, the Most High will bring them down. And that's what we see happening. All we want to do is try to talk with that brother, and y'all saw what it was going to be. And I'm going to tell y'all one more time, that's why the tone was the way it was. And until the Most High gives me something else different, that's how I would deal with these people that are treating our women and our children like that. Y'all got to understand, he's treating certain women like that and then raising up a whole group of young men under him to be taught like that. Let that sink in as y'all go back and think about that later. There are young men that are being influenced by this dude, acting like that. All he has to do is repent, and everything will be done, over with, forgiven, and we can grow and move past this. That goes for all of us. None of us are perfect. If you don't think me and B.A. and Sal fasted, prayed, thought about this, like, I don't know what to tell y'all. But it's clear right now, Israel, it is time for us to become that nation that we are supposed to be. And the only way we can do that is by following the law, statutes, and commandments. That's not hating our brother, that's building our brother up. Not hating our sister, but building our sister up. If we got a problem, let's try to work it out. But if they want to try to create a civil war, then you snuff that out and you put that heathen out of the camp until they can get their mind right. And that's what we are doing tonight. So I say peace and love, family. Let's try to get better. Let's try to be better every day. I love all y'all. Shalom. And by the way, shalom, Sal. You know we got you.
Yo, much love to Anonymous. This is B.A. I will just say this. The madness that we just witnessed over the past couple of days with the videos and the comments, this is what I would say about Sal. That's my bruh. I love Sal. Me and Sal real cool, man. I remember the first time he invited me on to Debate Talk for you to come and do a conversation. And there's been love and respect ever since. And even throughout the last couple of years I've known Sal, I've heard people talk about him on the internet. I've heard people say some things about him. And he always has the strength and the character to always bring those individuals back. Real talk. He's always had the sense to bring people back onto the platform to just, hey, you know what? You said what you said in the past. It is what it is. Let's get over it. You can come back and all of a sudden you can teach or whatever it may be. And then we got a dude by the name of Judah Natzarah. And he called himself Judah. Ain't no action of Judah in this dude. Y'all know what Judah stand for in the Hebrew. I ain't got to get into no Bible lesson right now. Come on, man. This dude got banned from the show for these past for these actions in the past. The dude has not changed. He probably gonna do a video right now, or he probably gonna make a video for the next couple of weeks defaming me, talking about Sal, talking about Anonymous, talking about Harris, talking about various other people, Josh, whoever. The dude wants attention. Come on, man. The dude is simply hurting. He's hurting, and he's so hurt that his YouTube channel got flagged, and it got shut down. The dude is, like, really hurt over that. You took what he had. You took what he put stock. Well, whoever did that, they pretty much put stock into that, and right now he's simply hurting. Without all that information that he taught, without all that, I guess all them subscribers or whatever it may be, he's hurting over that, Israel. And you see how he's acting. This dude over the years has been a known offender. He's been a known slanderer. That's all he does. All he does is beef like he's some type of rapper. That's what it is. So you know what? Now you see the behavior. It has not changed. So guess what we got to do, Israel? It's time to put these dudes out of the community and to put them out there and to let it be known. These are the heathens. It's either you repent or you continue to be known as a heathen until you get it, until you want to get it right. Much love to Sal. I appreciate you, bruh. And if anybody got a problem with Sal, you got a problem with me. And that's what it is. I'm making it my business. I'm going to fall back. Shalom.
Hallelujah.